Sorry, I'm sure that was irritating. I forgot to turn my mic on. That's, yeah. Gotta wait a minute. We're starting insanely later than we normally do. So, yeah, that's a thing that's happening tonight. Because, you know, children are amazing sometimes and not wanting to go to bed. I should probably put notifications out to folks. Alright, oh, Zero Man's there. Sam, how's it going, man? Where did you learn to fly? First one in, yeah. Oh, I guess you two will have to fight over who gets that honor. Well, hope you guys are having a good evening. I just managed to start this up because unfortunately it took me forever to get set up. Well, not set up, more just one of my children is a wee bit colicky. Hard to put her to sleep. So that happens. Watch intro. Man, you gotta love this MPEG scanline type things. I figured this evening we play some random PC games and see how this goes. Oh, yeah, Happy New Year, man. I did a fun live Dead Shock Evil. How's it going? How random will this be? Oh, we'll see. Might play Phantasmagoria for a minute. Might move to Phantasmagoria 2. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. I was trying to download Rise, that old, launch title for the Xbox One that I have on PC. But unfortunately, my laptop, which is one of my primary gaming things out here, the internet, but the Steam connection was only downloading at like 300k a second. So it was not conducive to get that downloaded before I wanted to start. Yeah, let me know if I need to turn I'll turn the game audio up a bit. Hopefully you hear it.
Adrian.
God.
What's the matter, sweetheart? Oh.
No, it's horrible.
And the reading about Trillbite games is always pretty interesting. Just the way they set up shop in like an Oregon town in the middle of nowhere.
Bad dream.
Just started making their games and doing all their blue screen stuff in front of blue butcher paper.
Afraid of anything. I'll always be here to protect you.
You have Rise on my Xbox One. Nice. Yeah, Jeremy, that's what I'm watching. Some apparently, oh Jesus, apparently I am watching porn. Oh, so, oh God, forgot about the intro of Phantasmagoria having boob. Sorry, said some side boob there. Why are the 90s so weird? And I'm 34. Okay, so that's apparently the intro. Hope you liked that side boob. So let's start a new game. Wait. What? Wait, what? Let's be unique. Apparently Ian isn't unique enough. Jeez. Yanni? Okay, apparently, alright. Trillbite games. My God, that window is small. Andrew, how you doing, man? Is that a settings thing? Is that on my end?
Morning, honey.
Good morning,
Because
sweetheart.
I feel like I should be able to
How
have
about
the
some coffee?
entire box be the video, but it might be a settings thing.
Somebody kept me up last night.
Well, I'm sorry. I had a nightmare.
God, look at that
Didn't seem to
ponytail.
mind so much
Fuck.
last night.
Oh, no. Was probably just spending the night in a new house is all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Andrew.
I have to admit, this place is kind of
So
strange.
Jeremy, how you doing, man?
Yeah, it's different. You know, I bet the guy that built this place must have been really bizarre.
Well, hi, Spaz.
How you doing, huh?
What are you gonna do today, sweetheart?
Well, I don't know. I'm almost finished unpacking. Thought maybe I'd do a little
Oh,
exploring.
Andrew,
How about you?
Did you see that bathroom?
Matt,
there
actually,
on
how's
the
it going,
second
man?
floor?
Yeah.
I clicked the
I like
intro
that.
button, and
I
there
think I'm
was
turning into
there
a
was some
photo
side
walk
boob,
myself.
so I'm not sure if the
busy
version
for a
you
week or
saw
so.
had actual more stuff.
That's a good idea.
What's in that box?
Well, I don't know. I haven't.
So I remember
gone through it.
seeing this game in some, like,
Let's
I
see.
think it was like Circuit City or Radio Shack, but I never actually played
Oh,
the
it's
first one. I
Christmas
played the
time.
second one.
Oh, look at this.
Why?
Just a sec.
Oh, still shitting internet? Okay. Oh, see, yeah, the
Can
actual
you remember this?
boob.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave you this for Halloween.
You rat?
Well, I make sure not to check. I check the button that says, you know,
So now
stream
you
is
close
not
it.
for kids. So that should hopefully keep me in
Sure.
safe territory.
Yes.
Of course I remember. Of course I do.
I reported you for the side boob. You're covered, don't worry.
I better get to work. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna keep this little fella with me, though.
Sam's got us,
I'll
everybody. Don't
always
worry, he's
remember
got it.
that.
Well, don't
Hey,
work too
Andrew,
hard.
when
See you later.
is that video you're working on coming out? I really want to watch that. Name was Sam Fisher. Hey Yuki, my mom said it was okay if I watched this. All right. Okay. Now, okay, so that changed color. Yeah, Jimmy got his stream got taken down. Almost like got completely taken down. He's playing that Saturn game. Oh, sweet. Can't wait to see it, man. Okay, so I got that. Barn grill. And it worked doubles the past 2 weeks. Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, I hope you're doing all right, man. Just because he was playing Saturn. Yeah, it was like, YouTube is like, no, I can't have that. Just love rugs. Okay. Just cockroach, yeah. Yeah, it's like cans of tuna, maybe peaches over here. Okay, so that's locked. Did that click? Oh, it's okay. I was clicking on the hatch again. Oh, nice, man. It's good to know you're safely working at home. Oh yeah, I think I actually have Grim Fandango somewhere. Remember that one being like rated as one of the single greatest FMV games of all time, or not FMV, sorry, adventure games of all time, and being like the last one of the genre for a long time. Or at least the last, like, major studio-produced adventure game, anyway. The best soldier. Stand at attention in the kitchen until I tell you something to do. Let's look at the fridge. My god, look at the size of that fucking oven. Freaking oven hood, man. It's bigger than one of my apartments. It's supposed to have blown minds back in the 90s. Okay, I got that. Okay, she just stares at the fire when you do that. Okay. What is that? That's a fire poker. Okay, I've never seen a fire poker quite like that. Yeah, touch the end after you put it in the fire. Brilliant idea. I don't think I can get her to go into the fireplace. She can stare at it. Okay. There's something there. But I hope all of you are having a fantastic night, day, or evening, or whatever happens to be going on. Hey, Godzilla, I haven't seen you in a while, man. How you doing? That's a neat fountain. Wait, can I smash that shit with a poker? Oh, wait, are you talking about the mirror? Oh, so I can use a mirror on it, or the poker in the mirror. Yeah. Alright, I'll go back. See what I can do. Ah, I can't. Just smash it. Damn. Tried. I don't know if you can. We're the shot. Old adventure motif type thing. Can I break that with a poker? That. Use that. Can we use the book of matches in the tree? No. Not what us here. This is running on an E-machine. Yep. Oh god, those good old those E-machines. Those were the days. One of my best friends had an E-machine. Okay, so I'm gonna cross the bridge here. Dade, how you doing, man? Happy New Year. It's 56K modem on the front. You're like, oh boy, it's quite the it's quite the marketing thing. Just talking to my wife. Alright. Hope you're doing alright, Dade. Okay, so that's the front of the house. Anything over here I can click on. I can go that way. What's that way? I'm gonna start smashing the shit out of the car with the poker. Oh no, I just get out apparently. Because what, this game came out in '95, right? Might have been earlier than that. Because I remember this being a big push for people to get CD-ROMs along with Myst and all that. Welcome to Napwapset. I'm gonna say that. I don't know. Never liked point-and-click games. Fair enough. I feel like they definitely... He's the poker and him just beat him down. I feel like they certainly have a place in history in terms of games and the way they were. At least what they were when they were. If that makes sense. Sorry, pontificating. Because I remember playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis with my brothers. And just having a fucking amazing time playing that. Because it was neat time of my life. My mom was dating this guy who had like 4 kids. And we were all hanging out. We were playing like Wing Commander, that game. And just hanging out in front of the computer in their kitchen. Just playing freaking that game for several hours and playing through it. It was just awesome. The guy with the poker, he deserves it. I'm lucky I wasn't bad. Yeah, the Indiana Jones ones, the dig was fucking amazing. Yeah. Oh, wait, can I pet the dog? Pet that dog. Pet that dog. Pet the dog.
Hey, fella. What a good boy.
Yeah, Deadshock. There are a couple. There's like Complex, Bunker, a few other new F&B style games. Joe, how's it going? Oh god, Leisure Suit Larry. What was it? Was it Leisure Suit Anchors the Way? Was the second one? Yeah. Just tired? Alright, dude. I'm glad you're doing alright, though. Snow, how you doing? 7, welcome. A lot of just kind of guessing. Yeah, it's got a lot of trial and error, just experimenting. Closed. Mayberry. That was it? Okay. Time to get back on my BMW and go for a drive as I visit the local fishery. Drinking rum and coke tonight, Joe. Would camel spiders make good pets? No. No, they would not. If I remember correctly, I thought camel spiders, if they got to full size and bit you, could put you into a coma. The Quam said brown. Oh, nice, man. Nice, Yuki. I know in our training area out here in Idaho, in desert, when we brought back a bunch of our equipment from Iraq and Connexes, we brought some weird evasive insect back with us. That's just a weird psycho-looking mantis thing from the Middle East. It is not friendly. And I think we got, we have some camel spiders out here now because of, bringing the equipment back. But due to the number of, like, mammal vermin we have living out here, and the fact we have pretty aggressive winters, keeps the camel spider population pretty well in check in Idaho. I can walk? Oh, let's walk. Let's go for a walk. Let's walk down the road. I'm not sure how long we're going to play this one. I was like, I'm running out of time here. I'm going to get started.
Too far to walk to town. I better take the car.
Until they mutate. Now there's snow camel spiders. Womp womp womp. Major Melon Mountain Dew. I am not familiar with that one. Oh, wait, no. Oh, crap. I just realized I lied at the beginning. Phantasmagoria was made by Sierra. Sorry. Trollby Games made 7th Guest. Sorry, I'm a liar. I misremembered that. The population will explode. Oh. Yeah, you never know what'll happen those
What
things.
the hell was that?
Put money in. D.
All right.
I never played D.
I'll try it out.
That was PlayStation and Saturn, or was it just PlayStation? You guys hear my dog snoring? Yeah. Oh, it's Watermelon Mountain Dew, huh? I think the last time I had a
Evil
watermelon
will
flavored
walk
drink
once more.
when Colt 45 released a watermelon flavored malt liquor. That was certainly an interesting time. Was he originally the Dreamcast? Gabriel Knight in the Maniac Mansion. Oh yeah, Maniac Mansion, that's fun. Or Day of the Tentacle. That was a good one. Oh, D2 is on play. Okay. No, D was on a few subs. I thought, for some reason, I think I might be false remembering this, but I thought the whole big thing about D was that it was originally going to come out on the 3DO M2 or whatever. I unfortunately don't know enough about that game. That was on PC also? Damn. Yes, Joe. PC also. Is that Vladimir Putin? He's like a character actor from the 90s television, though. Oh, Kiwi! What's up, man? FMV games, ugh. Wait, can I sit on the couch? God, I love that little, was that like a... Is that like a stock music clip from the 90s or what? 'Cause I feel like I swear I heard that song, that soundbite a ton on Psychic Detective. I feel like it was on that one a lot as well. Oh, D2 is the one on the Dreamcast, and it was exclusive. Okay. Playing a little Hotline Miami on PS4 at the moment, and then some more wonderful 101 Remastered. Oh. 90s with stock everything. Wait, will she just sit there until I click? Oh, apparently I can click the rugs. Just drop E and just roll around. Like, this floor is amazing. Oh, wait, no, that was just get off the couch, apparently. Sit in the chair. 3DO is the system that got me into FMV games, yeah. 3DO is certainly a good system for those. It's had a good speed to it in terms of the FMV games on it. We're playing Phantasmagoria. That's what we're playing right now. I'm concerned about clicking the bed. We'll see what happens. Could get Freddy Kruegered, pulled right into it. Oh, never heard of it? Oh, it's a huge one, man. I think it's only like... It's only a couple of bucks on Steam. And it's like one of the games that put like FMV games on, or at least FMV adventure games on the map. You also have the sequel, Phantasmagoria 2, A Puzzle of Flesh, which is a really fascinating one. Oh, she totally is getting Freddy Kruegered. Nice. I bet in 1994 you would have crapped your pants. Oh, Daedalus Encounter, yeah. Yeah. Freaking Tia Carrera was just amazing. Which Lifetime movie is this?
Honey, you okay?
Oh, God. The bed.
She married him for his ponytail. He married her so he could sacrifice her to his haunted mansion home
Calm down.
tonight
Wait here.
on
all right?
Lifetime.
Just wait here. I'll show
No, don't.
Just calm down. See? It's okay. Look. See?
Ah, you're
Nothing
a
wrong.
really piece of guy. Nice.
Goodness. This old drafty house has your imagination going, doesn't it? Oh, sweet.
Haunted marriage tonight,
I'm gonna
8:30.
get back to work. Are you gonna be okay?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Only FMV games I ever liked were Sherlock Holmes on the ones on the Sega
Calm
CD.
down.
Oh,
Okay.
you know, I actually have those on the Sega CD, and I don't know. I mean, I usually tend to drink when I stream, so I have a hard time making it through those because there's a lot of attention you got to pay. Oh, plumbers don't wear ties. Oh yeah, I know. Gabber, who frequents the chat a lot. I hung out one of his streams when he played through. When he played through it, that was an interesting. I hesitate to call that a game as much as it a slideshow. Oh, Under the Dark Moon. I think isn't that a new one? Or no, wait. I think you're talking about that. There was another one that came out like mid 90s. I think it was called like The Reaper, I think, which had like Christopher Walken in it. That one was pretty impressive. Oh, an older one. Okay. Actually, I think someone in the chat mentioned it, I think. Earlier. Gabriel Knight? Was it Gabriel Knight in Under the Dark Moon? have to grab a different jacket. It's kind of cold out here tonight. Oh, Snatcher. Oh, Tex, yeah. Freaking Wing Commander 3. Wing Commander 3 and 4. Just beautiful FMV games. I think they ran wonderfully on the 3DO, too. Just steal everything. Oh. We're not going to take that? Okay. No, had a catchy title. Snatcher was a fun ride. Ah, played your PSP. Oh yeah, Toonstruck is another one, good one. I think that's on Steam now for a couple of bucks. Oh, Need for Speed Road Rash. Oh man, I need to sit down and because I have Wing Commander 4 for 3DO, I think. No, I have 4 and 3, I think. And I need to get my number 3. Like the discs are kind of scratched. That or disc rot maybe, but I need to sit down and actually get them resurfaced because they jam up when I was playing. Oh man, yeah, the Phantasm movies, those were good. Good times.
Hey, honey. Oh, damn it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, a screwdriver slipped. It's a damn drain.
Let me see.
Oh, I'm okay. Really,
Kings of the FMV back then, yeah.
Some drain cleaner. Do I have any?
Wait, I think for the most part, like FMV games on PCs were. I mean, if you could play them on PC, it was probably a superior experience for the most part. But you had to own a computer powerful enough to do it. Also, you had to own a CD-ROM drive back in the day, which was pretty freaking expensive.
Really are clogged.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, hand me that wrench. Thanks, honey.
Oh, Under the Killing Moon. Okay. Oh, alright. This side up. Can I attack him?
When's the photo lab gonna be finished?
Oh, probably 2-3 more days, maybe.
I wasn't gonna sleep. I know though there's that subreddit Tip of the Joystick where like people were like, it was a game, it had stuff in it. And people end up getting that. I remember my first CD drive was external from my IBM PS2 connected via parallel port. Oh man. My father's 486. He had an external 1XE ROM drive plugged into it. And I thought that was the coolest damn thing in the world.
Ow!
No, I never played that one, Under the Killing Moon. I shocked myself. I was too busy reading the chat. Okay, so that we know that happens. Let's look in this mirror, apparently. Excuse me. Never played Look Morning. No, at least the 1X drive my dad's 46 had did not have a caddy. It was just like a big ass CD-ROM drive that just mounted on top of the freaking PC. Oh yeah, I saw a Reddit post about that. I didn't click it though. Oh, I had a caddy C. Okay. I don't recall the brand. Yeah, let's go this wing of the mansion. Will you lay on this bed and get attacked by ghosts as well? It's Marsha Brady up here. And a Micron. God, Micron's still pretty big out here in Idaho because they manufacture a bunch of stuff here. But they have since gotten out of the personal computer market. Was Micron the top brand? Backpack Solutions. I have honestly no idea what I'm doing. So we're exploring this fun FMV hellscape together. Wait, what's that? What's that? A Martox Millennium. A General Martox. Yeah. Two X, 4X, the big deal. Oh man. There's a scour the. Wait, why can't I click? I click over here. Oh, I thought she was gonna jump. I was like, no, you have so much to live for. Yeah, let's explore deeper into this mansion. Let's go check out the fireplace. Apparently I can't check out the fire. Wait, that way? Jay, what's going on? We're playing Phantasmagoria, a random old PC game. So I only ever built desktops from salvage parts, so they were always older. Now I haven't owned a desktop in 15 years. God, ain't that the case? Is that a cat? Oh, it is a cat. Okay.
Hey, Spaz. How you doing, kitty? Getting used to the new place yet, huh?
I kind of never left PC gaming. I've kind of been building. I think for the majority of the '90s up until say '99, I built my first computer. But like before that, like it was always like pre-bought stuff my mom would buy, like Pac Bells. My father would buy IBMs before he passed away in the early '90s. But yeah. That's for a second. Let's see. Remember what your first computer was. The first two computers I remember in my house were a 386 and a 486. Both IBMs. My oldest brother got the 386, and we all kind of were allowed to occasionally touch my father's 486. The first computer that was my own was a 400 megahertz Celeron computer I built. But before that, in between those, we had a Pac Bell. That was pretty cool. I remember playing Quake all the time on that. Echo? Yeah, probably. My brother gave me a sealed 2018 laptop, HP Spectrum. Nice. It's a pretty decent laptop for like word processing and this other stuff. Yeah, the 400 megahertz Celeron I built was like the first time I was able to like save up enough money to order parts. Can't remember if it was Newegg or some other site I ordered stuff off, but I remember like it was a big deal because I bought like all of it off the internet. That was a stressful time waiting for that stuff to show up. Oh, use for your studies. Okay. Oh, it's haunted. Yeah, PC part picker is a relatively recent thing, I'm pretty sure, like within the last, what, 4 or 5 years? Oh, here we go. In my head, for some reason, I thought that was a vape pen. One of those vape devices. Let's see, so how did you figure out what parts worked with others?
What is this? Absinthe.
Trying to remember exactly how I did it. It's been over 20 years. But it was more like you would look at the part, and then you would look at what series of processor or parts were associated with, like, because you'd always pick like a Celeron type processor from Intel or like a Pentium, and you would know what family of boards would work with it based off of it would tell you. So it was a little harder, but it was always way more difficult when you got into like the realm of video cards, graphic accelerators, stuff like that. Always made it phantasmagoria. Yeah, so it was always, I don't know. There was always that like sweatiness that I got when I was ordering parts back then, because you're like, oh god, I hope this works. And you're ordering it online, so you were like, how do returns even work with those? So there's a lot more research you had to do when you were ordering stuff like that. But also, like, you had a lot of magazines back in the day, like, that were just dedicated to,
Damn it, it's locked.
just dedicated to building PCs. Penguin 37. Oh, nice, man. Fuck, 700 megahertz and 99? Damn. So, yeah, because I had... The first one I built was a 400 megahertz Celeron. That might have been... God, that might have been 97, actually. 97 or 98, because I played Half-Life on that one, like right when it came out. And then in 2000, I built a 1 gigahertz system to play Max Payne on. Because I was like, well, I mean, I gotta upgrade if I'm gonna play Max Payne. I guess I gotta upgrade. And his magazine. Oh God, I don't think so. Oh, a Mac. Yeah, it's a Maxim PC. They're still around. That's impressive. I'm probably going to switch games here in a minute. My last gaming PC was in 2004. Damn. I remember, God, one of the funnest ones I recall were the, when the Pentium 2 line came out. And they had just those, like, just crazy big wafer freaking designs. Stopped after Jedi. Oh, God, I love Jedi Academy. Can I use a poker? No. Can I burn it down with the matches? Put that in the car. Let's go back to that fishing village for a minute and see what happens. Let's see. Last gen i9, 16 gigs of RAM, 29 super. Hey, super, I bought an ultra wide. Damn, Yuki, that's nice. Yeah, my current PC upstairs is a Ryzen 7 build with 64 gigs of RAM, and NVIDIA 1660 on it. And it's pretty great. I'm really, really liking that computer for editing. Yeah, the one I'm streaming on right now is an older... I built this one in 2009. 24 gigs of RAM. It's an old tri-channel. Old i7. Like first generation i7. Oh, I can go over here. Yeah, this is playing this on Steam right now in DOSBox. That's how it's being played. Holy RAM. Yeah, 16 gigs is not enough RAM for me anymore. I find just need 64, man. Also, RAM is surprisingly cheap in terms of affordability these days.
Nice doggy. Good dog. Good boy.
I don't know what an i9 is. The i9 is the current Intel processor generation. I think the latest one. $96 gigs of RAM. Hell yeah. Let's check their mail. Let's open their mail. Federal offense right now. I'd imagine 2880 is one of the newer generation graphics cards. Skipped on RAM at 64. Yeah, I guess it made sense for what I was doing for video editing stuff, because 4K is, well, at least the Adobe Suite's crazy taxing on a system's resources. Alrighty, yeah, because I'm playing, the laptop I'm playing on right now is an i7, I think, later generation with, I want to say 1080 in it. 16 gigs of RAM. Yeah, Ryzen's, I was shockingly impressed with the performance you can get out of Ryzen's in terms of, like, just sheer cost comparison to any Intel chip. You're getting a lot more for your money out of a Ryzen, even in terms of, like, video editing performance, which was pretty much the entire reason I built the computer upstairs for that. Yeah, I mean, if you're gaming and that's what you want, yeah. Hey, John, what's up, man? Don't the i9s have, like, throttling issues or something interesting like that? Oh, that'd be a fun one, talking about Steam machines. Let me go ahead and, how do I get out of this?
I am the official hint keeper. I watch your every move. Ask me for a hint if you are hopelessly stuck, but use me sparingly. Too many hints can spoil the game.
Interesting. More? There we go, main menu. How do I quit out of here? Sec here. Just gotta probably just close it that way. Oh, you have one, huh? Yeah, Steam machines were a really interesting idea, but they I feel like they didn't last very long at all. I'm gonna close this game out here. Oh, once I went. Okay, apparently my Steam is making me restart. Sorry. Seriously, Hammer just wanted to stop by and say happy birthday to me. Oh, happy birthday, John. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Yeah, all right. I seriously thought about getting a Steam machine for a minute back in... God, when were those big? Like 2010-ish? Did some of the same mistakes 3DO did, yeah. Yeah, because Jeremy, you use yours primarily for just video streaming in your house, right? Just basically having your own home server for like kind of like a Plex type thing. Yeah, sorry. I hope you guys enjoy the signal out of range thing here. Sorry, one sec. Oh, that's irritating. One sec here. You know, we could play Complex, which is a newer style FMV game. We could play that one. That one came out, I think, this year, actually. Change resolutions here. Resolutions, there we go. And now it's way... Sorry, one sec. There we go. All right, I'm going to refill my drink. I'll be right back. Alrighty, switch to a heavier sweater because unfortunately I get cold. Yeah, good gaming PC for around 400. I think you make a relatively decent one that can play a lot of stuff for around 400, but like, you might be a little left in the cold for some of the newest titles. So I know, like, one of the things my brother did to build a pretty high-end PC was he ended up just kind of buying parts paycheck to paycheck just to make it more less impactful. Oh, thank you. I was getting kind of cold wearing my cardigan, unfortunately. And for whatever reason, the green color of this sweater doesn't conflict with my chroma key, so that's nice. Yeah. Unfortunately, my stream setup, I don't like streaming in my house, like inside my house, because I have 2 little kids who I don't want to wake up. So I stream in my garage. I have a second bay that I just dedicated for all my crap here.
So I've done a full body cleanse on both of them. Space is sterile.
Did you get blood samples for Kensington's
Unfortunately, my
research
garage is
project?
poorly insulated, so it's like 40 degrees.
Nice work, Dr. Wakefield.
This is FNB2. Yeah, this is another FNB game. This is a newer title called The Complex. I think it came out back in April, I think.
A football?
i7's pretty decent.
Hi. I'm Amy.
The laptop I'm playing on is an i7.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you, Tom.
And actually, the desktop that's streaming this is an i7 as well, but a first generation i7 though.
Are you going to hurt me?
Super serious.
Listen. Let me do my work, and you'll...
So yeah, with an i7 you can play a lot of stuff. Let's see here. So I'll be honest, I have an old i5.
Reese,
an AMD.
I need to administer atropine.
It runs
Yeah,
most
I
everything.
didn't get a chance to restock the vials.
Yeah.
Supply tent now!
You know, it's kind of interesting the timing of this game, because I think this came out back in April.
I treated in Syria. Okay?
And yeah.
You're alright. You're alright. What's your name?
Dima, we're not safe here.
Shibuya Scramble.
Order this tech.
We're here to help you.
He's trying to kill us. Both of us
What platform's that on, Yuki? Is that a PC one?
Oh, tell me. Will this chemical ruin my life?
Positive.
We're treating you early, so you've got a great chance of survival.
I listen to liars every day. You are not a good one.
Linux platform? Incredibly useful for a lot of things, but I don't know. I don't have a great deal of experience in Linux.
I need to save my baby.
It's just like, why would you even bother wearing the suit if you're not going to wear gloves or your mask? If you're in an area where that's important, but alright. Anti-games, oh Jesus.
What are you gonna do?
Make a decision.
Ooh, yeah.
Dima, give me your arm. Dima, please. You have to trust me. Okay? This will save you and your baby.
No, you are with the Supreme Leader. You want to kill my baby?
Ah, well, you're dead.
Reese.
Where do
How
you even
do I
get a
save
glass
her?
syringe these days?
Reese.
I think the next is mint.
We stand on the precipice of history. I'm Dr. Amy Tennant, and I'm here on behalf of the visionary Natalie Kensington to inform you how your investments have made that possible. Firstly, we've been using your billions for the greater good. The Kensington Corporation's relationship with Kindar has flourished since the resolution of its civil war.
I don't know.
Our teams have been working on development projects with some of the country's top scientists. Natalie has even developed an internship program for some of the country's brightest young minds. In fact, some of our Kindarian interns are here with us today.
There's translators on their ears, or are they just on their
Still
phones in the middle of a meeting like
totalitarian
assholes?
state. Human rights violations and all that shit.
Kindar is at peace. Moving on. The Kensington Corporation is dedicated to bringing hope and new technology to
It's bad PR for us to associate with Kensington if she's dealing with a dictator.
We're all here to discuss the amazing...
Answer my fucking question.
Oh, it's very
Why
forceful.
has Natalie sent a nurse to tell us anything anyhow?
Actually, I'm a doctor.
You know who I am, right?
May I ask you to leave the boardroom, please, sir?
Okay. I'm pulling my funding.
Always a bit of a...
How much champagne would he have to drink to get that tipsy? I mean, like, I do not have an Amiga. God, that'd be fun to get though.
Now, the real reason you're here.
Do most work meetings have
Kensington
champagne?
Complex.
I mean, every meeting I've
Our
been to.
impenetrable
Gets
HQ
a little
of
lightweight.
laboratories built bespoke to Natalie's specifications by the world-renowned Parker Kaplani. Deep within the complex is Security Lab Alpha, a womb of scientific advancement. There, we have something remarkable in development. I'm sure all of your news feeds have told you that
Please,
Gordon
let's talk about our
Grover's
TPS
expedition to
reports
Mars
today.
is becoming a
Enjoy the
reality.
free champagne
Yes,
for
first
the
person
meeting
set
today
foot
as
on
we
Mars
talk about
will
our
be
quarterly
British
earnings.
If we can hurdle this final obstacle together.
What a twitching.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, rough night. Don't do drugs, Kay.
We can't fit a hospital on a 10-ton Mars lander. How do we get around this? Nanocells.
Barely
Stem
touched there.
cells interwoven with nanotech. Once inside
Oh,
a host,
nanotech.
they migrate to the site of injury. There, they regrow bone and generate extra blood to help catalyze the healing process. Tiny magic bullets.
What's your problem?
Just gonna go ahead and record you now.
This is, of course, just a mock-up. The real nanocells are still in development and securely back at the complex, but
This is just a
once they're
mock-up.
ready,
You mean by
we can begin
water with a little bit
regulated
of food
human
coloring in it?
trials.
That is?
Having treated victims of chemical attacks all over the world, I know that nanocells could be miracle tech.
At least cough into your hands. Come on. That's really... like, Zappy! Just quoting a PSP.
Amy, you'll need it urgently.
Hang on. I have some serious concerns about this.
Likewise. Before my employer invests any more capital, she wants some answers.
Amy, it really can't wait.
Yeah, you know what? Let's field more questions. Let's make sure we secure our capital for our, from our principal investors.
What are your questions?
What's the
You get trained to the sound vibe.
miracle tech? You've made it in a lab, so is it radioactive?
Have any of you guys
or
watched
what?
Peninsula
What's
yet?
about
I've been meaning to check that one
privacy laws?
out.
Are they trackable?
Don't worry, we're talking about
I
genetic
just watched
reprogramming
Hashtag
here,
Alive
so
not too long ago, and I was
nothing
surprised how good that
artificial or
film was.
unnatural would ever go into our consumers' bodies.
Niente di naturale o artificiale, quindi non ce n'è bisogno.
Amy, please, we need you now.
More questions.
Yes. We need proper assurances about these nanocells, Dr. Tennant. Fancy presentations are nice, but I've yet to see a return on investment.
Fancy.
Why should we
Your
consider
champagne
it
really
a
sold me
fine
on your
format
product.
and someone so young?
All I can ask is that you trust me. Have any of you read my published thesis on cell specialization? Maybe you've seen some of my speeches to the UN on microbiological solutions to future epidemics? Natalie appointed me as head of biotechnology because this is my life, and I will deliver.
I think it's it's got a lot of bad sci-fi channel stuff.
I'm so sorry, but I do have to
I don't know.
leave. Please
There's
stay
another
and enjoy
version,
the
not
hospitality,
version,
and
but
thank you
another
so
game
much
from
for
the same
coming.
studio called The Bunker,
Let's go and
which has a very,
Please let's head
very,
directly
very
to the
FMV type
complex.
vibes.
What happened?
Well, FMV adventure games type stuff.
It's already gone viral.
I'm ruling out food poisoning.
She has other alarming symptoms, we've been told. Naturally, everyone's crying terrorism.
A suicide bomber with a malfunctioning bioweapon?
She's already at the complex and is being transferred to Security Lab Alpha.
Okay, why is this our problem?
Because she's one of our interns.
Send in the interns. I think it's kind of like what we're doing right now. I'm watching a bad movie. Oh yeah, Quantum Break. Yeah, they had that whole TV thing associated with it. I don't know. I haven't gotten this far into this game, honestly. Make your interns wear chef outfits. Yeah, they work at the P.F. Chang's.
Well, the prospect of losing a friend in a strange country, I can empathise with that. Today we need all your field experience, Amy.
Time to roll back the years.
You can say that again.
Oh, you know, he's cool, wearing a leather jacket to the
Well,
office.
Dr. Wakefield, you got here fast.
Well, there weren't any blood vomiting ladies on my tube line. Reese Wakefield. Hug.
Let's walk and talk.
Walking and talking, no better way to convey information when you got little time and you want to change set pieces.
So, which legend fed the media that anthrax rumour?
I need to take this.
Was it her? So, do we have a name yet?
Claire Mahek, she's
Apparently,
one of
blast
us.
from the past.
Inside job.
No, she must be acting alone. Why else would she take
We're too deep to stop
Well,
now.
he doesn't offer getaway car service yet, so... Look, if we consider the hysteria might actually be valid.
What, terrorism? I highly doubt it.
Perceptive as ever.
Hey, Amy, look. I promise I didn't know you still worked here. If I did, I would have...
Stayed away? Yeah, I'm sure.
Look.
Why are you skydiving? Or bungee jumping? Or whatever it is that you were up to?
Because I'm passing through London. I checked my Twitter feed this morning, saw something I could help with. Plus, Kensington wants my expertise again.
Well, she already has my expertise.
I'm not disputing that, nor am I apologising for the skydiving. Guy's got to live.
He's so cool. Don't touch your power suit, buddy.
Thank you.
You didn't want to run this by me?
2 lifesavers are better than 1.
Reese Wakefield is a deserter.
I know he's let us down in the past, but people change. Emily did due diligence too. Come on.
Hey,
Strange
Gus, can I
Brigade.
just 5 minutes? Just need to use the.
What is that game? It's like a... What genre? Amy's office.
Go, please.
Nat, I need to take 5 as well.
A girl's life hangs in the balance. Oh, for goodness sake.
I feel like this is going to be more like... I don't know if you guys have watched the movie Bandersnatch on Netflix, where it's very much just a flowchart type game where you just pick video clips and you get endings based on the paths you chose. Oh, it's a third-person shooter? Okay. I'm either incredibly bored at this or I'm missing something here. Sorry, Joe. I think this might just be a flowchart style F&B game. I'm sorry.
Fucking Wakefield.
Ooh, this person really failed by going to the office and leaving their computer logged in like that. That's kind of a cybersecurity 101 no-no. Nope, just Cobra Kai. Oh, thanks, Jay. I'll check it out, man.
You should see the other guy.
Shut up, Reese.
Security Lab Alpha.
The game
Man,
with
is this
narrator.
my
Oh, that sounds interesting. I'll check that out. The narrator plays a part in the story. You don't get that often.
How? I mean, nothing leaves or enters the lab without us knowing about it.
Emily and I will get to the bottom of that. You just get the nanocells, otherwise our life's work's gone.
All of the nanocells are inside of her?
It was a master batch. No duplicates were made. Good luck.
Why does the intern have all the nanocells?
Woo! Oh my god, you guys are serious about your fashion.
Yeah, no more frumpy hazmat suits.
Pressure suits?
You'll see.
Alright.
We filmed at the local Y. That's... Oh. Oh. Shit. That wasn't fast enough. Oh, and apparently I'm getting kicked off YouTube
Better
today.
changing facilities than in the Congo, eh?
Yeah. And Kinder.
Just don't. Oh, catch you later, Joe. Thanks for dropping by, man. Appreciate you hanging out.
Going into
They're
space.
intox to you when you don't move. Oh, that's pretty fun.
Vacuum conditions active.
Something like that.
Echo!
This vacuum acts as the last line of defense to prevent microbes from escaping the lab. The lack of air makes it sterile as hell.
Well, that's great on a microscopic level, but it could do with some physical barriers. How long have you worked here again?
Four years last Wednesday. Yeah, it's been that long.
Just thinking about some of the stuff we saw.
Put your left arm right out.
A year's worth of you left.
It wasn't just skydiving. I needed to
That's funny.
reset. Try new things.
Learn anything that can
Don't know
help
why
us
that's so
today?
amusing to me, Jeremy.
Hope not.
So is the audio and everything okay for you guys?
Do you still smoke?
No. I kicked all my bad habits.
Vacuum conditions inactive.
Stasis pod. Good to hear. Thanks, guys.
Dr. Thomas Malkin, Dr. Everly North. This is Dr. Reese Wakefield. He'll be assisting us today.
Cool ponytail.
Let me take you to
Cool ponytail, bro. The top knot? He's just got a receding hairline, you dick.
Go inside each other.
Matryoshka dolls.
Yeah. Russian.
I think it's like in relation to where his top knot would be, it should be up here, but since
So
he's
what's
got
your
this
story then,
really heavy widow's peak,
I've wanted to assist
gotta
the
be back
tenants
there.
since I saw a talk at the Plains Summit about the extracellular matrix and lattice in stem cells.
Holy shit. It's attacking the bone structure.
because apparently they have to put on their little suit to travel through a vacuum. Like it's a vacuum chamber? Which, quite frankly, you could travel through a vacuum chamber with just a mask.
Guys, this is my tech. The nanocells are inside her. But they're unfinished. There's no off switch, so they're just coursing through her body, producing excess bone and blood.
But how could she have contracted them?
From a spillage, maybe.
They barely survive for 2 minutes once they're exposed to air, and she didn't have the authorization to access them. Someone's put them in her. No, leave it in, Claire. You need it.
Feels fucking weird.
You a terrorist?
Be a terrible one if I was. I did this for Nina.
What's Nina?
Terrorist organisation.
Will you stop that, please?
Look, how many times have we seen a lone wolf release pathogens into the air?
Nanocells aren't airborne. They can only be transferred via blood-to-blood contact. Answer call.
Bioterrorism suspect named as Claire Mahek, a Kandarian intern at Kensington.
TBR.
Can you imagine like what your stock value would do if you had a bunch of intern terrorists?
Not directly. We'd need to extract a large blood sample to keep them active. From there, I'll use that as a roadmap to recreate the master batch.
Seems simple enough. She has plenty of blood to spare.
Not exactly. Her new bone matter is consuming her body's resources at an accelerated rate. If I remove that much blood in one go, she'll die.
And if she dies before you extract her blood?
I don't know if you guys ever watched the show X-Play on G4 TV back in the day.
Dies.
But they always had like the intern gags. I was sitting there just thinking back to those, like murdering interns.
Where we retain our asset.
Natalie, I can't just...
I'll get back to you. End call.
What should we do, Doctor?
Set up for a full blood diagnostic. There has to be a way to get the nanocells out of her safely. Dr. Wakefield, please replace her IV. I can't risk any outside contamination.
Sure thing.
Gorilla, how you doing, man?
Need to replace this, okay? Don't bite me.
Channel the Digital Pictures production. So I want to let you know this Historicnerd video game channel was brought to you by...
Shit, sorry. A little rusty. You know what I mean?
So I just thought he double poked himself there with the nanites and he's going to be infected because he's an idiot. Brought to you by Tom Zito, a Digital Pictures production. Did he poke himself on the hand like an idiot? So he's going to have all the nanites in him now? Yeah, Adam Sessler actually already posted a video reviewing Cyberpunk 2077
Well, it's in the way. It
on the
needs to be
G4
moved.
channel. Gonna accuse him. The name is gonna be called The Complex.
Dr. Wakefield. Can you move this crate, please?
Fucking assistant. Yeah, I'm okay, lad. You do us a favour? Still got to deal with this.
I'm in the middle of this.
Cheers, fella.
Did he just break his
North.
wrist trying to lift the box?
Dr. North.
My rotator
My
cuff.
shoulder's playing up. Do you mind?
Sorry. That's her face melting.
It's not personal.
How many terrorists work here? What is this? Okay. Fancy knife work there. But oh, thigh muscle. Ow. Oh man. Okay. Gorilla Jones. Oh shit! I was reading the chat.
Dr. North? Dr. North, George, absolutely. We're gonna save you, okay?
You should rename. Oh god. Surprised Jimmy Hop hasn't jumped in. Jones.
I knew there was something off about Malkin. What kind of a scientist has a fucking ponytail?
Oh, Prometheus. Okay.
You're fine.
Is Claire all right?
I'm currently the safest person in this room.
Enough for me.
Why are we in lockdown mode?
It's detecting the poison from the acid bomb. It won't be in the air for much longer.
Thanks for that.
Girl, I hope you're doing
Call
all right, man.
Natalie Kensington.
Oh god. A new wing commander would be absolutely astounding.
Emily, where's Natalie? There's been an incident in the lab.
Yeah, I can see that, and the biosecurity's kicked in.
I need Natalie on the line right now. I don't care who she's with.
Yeah, okay, she's in her office. I'll call you right back. And call.
First things first, let's get this cleaned up.
Something called the Witch. Oh wait, is that the
We'll be back in a minute, Claire. Don't go
that the one
anywhere.
set in like 17th century North America? Puritan settlers going out in the wilderness and discovering Satan and all that? That one I'm thinking of, the Witch? That one? Or is that one just called Witch?
After some expensive whiskey.
Trying to summon him, Kiwi.
It's gonna stink.
Slap him.
The fuck?
That's literally the last thing you want to do unless you have something to apply pressure to the wound with. Just a little. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's still. Pretty sure he's got a nice belt right there. That would work out pretty good.
Clean this wound.
No, it'll be fine. We've got bigger fish to fry.
Let's pour rubbing alcohol on it. Jesus, come on. Look at those fanny packs.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
Let's investigate the noise. Why not?
It came from the void. Here, try this on. I'm gonna go check it out. Don't go anywhere.
How would you hear anything from the void if it's a vacuum? Just wondering.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
What the hell is that?
A wheelie chair.
It must be coming from beyond the walls.
Is there any security cameras we can check?
On the computer, but I don't know how my assistant.
Well, I think they're all British for the most part.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think my ass would burst right out of those jeans.
These are the security cameras in the void.
I'd be like, damn.
Shit on the RE. The cavalry?
In masks?
What's the rumbling, though? Sound doesn't travel in a vacuum.
Shit, they've deactivated the vacuum.
Oh, vacuum's down. Okay.
No prizes for guessing who the brains of this operation is.
God bless those security walls, eh?
We reactivate the vacuum and kill them.
This is impossible. They would need unprecedented access to our security systems to be doing this.
Can you imagine that keyboard for Counter-Strike? Just the amount of carpal tunnel you'd be getting from the just lack of give on that.
They're her dumb cavalry. Look, they're Kandarian too. I knew you were part of something bigger.
Bumpers all together because they have the same features. Big eyes and big lips, too. The divisions in my country are complex. Those bunch are not from my team.
And now they're fucking with us.
Answer call.
Amy, what's going on down there?
You've been infiltrated, Kensington. Dr. Malcolm was a plant. Thanks to him, Dr. North is dead, and so are my dreams of becoming a professional footballer.
But you killed Malkin.
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Emily checked security footage from the lab.
I mean, does privacy even exist around here?
There are 3 masked intruders in the void, and they're armed.
They've deactivated the vacuum and bypassed the security wall.
I'm still alive. Make sure she knows that.
Biosecurity is still enabled, so you are safe no matter what.
It's at times like this I get crazy about being a screen.
Oh, well, not that I'm not grateful.
You're just like, oh my god, storage structure.
Poison from
Fuck.
the acid bomb has dissipated, and the bioprotector is containing Claire's infection.
It must be detecting something else. The safety of London is paramount. We can't risk a bug getting into the city. Amy, you need to extract Claire's blood, especially if the intruders have come for her. The nanocells cannot fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, sorry, I thought the stream was going to be more gaming related, but apparently this game is just a
End calls. Wow.
stream of consciousness type movie
She's
thing.
responsible for this.
That makes no sense. We're her only hope at retrieving the nanocells.
Yeah, she's going to let us extract the nanocells and then kill us by gunfire.
Wow. Leak much?
All right, look, Parker Kaplani designed this lab, right? Do you think he built an escape route, a back door, anything?
I don't know. We'd have to ask him ourselves.
Yoo-hoo.
What now, Claire?
Can we move the dead people?
Now that she mentions it.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this one?
Enough
That was crucial for the
cuddly
plot.
theories.
Remember those new skills I was telling you about? Well, advanced computing is one of them. Programming, coding.
Hacking.
I prefer the term unsolicited browsing. Yeah, no, sorry. Hacking is better. Look, I know you two are besties, but I find Natalie a bit...
I need to sit down and watch more Bollywood.
Let's access her camera. Give it a little listen.
This is how scientists get killed, you know.
Now my question is, how copyright claim is the stream going to get?
Where did you learn to do this?
I told you I'd have to kill you.
Wait, we shouldn't...
Look, if she's got nothing to hide, what's the issue? We're in this
Because
together.
we're basically just watching a fucking movie
We need to cooperate
at this
if we're
point.
going to survive.
Yeah, hack in. Hack the planet.
Go ahead.
The 3 intruders in the void have managed to lock every lift and
But
door
almost
within
all
the
Bollywood
access
movies.
down
Go on.
Whatever they've done is caused electrical blips throughout the entire building. There are questions.
Have the security idiots announce an upgrade gone awry? No one can think this Claire situation's any more serious than it already is.
This seems planned, Natalie. There must be more traitors in our midst.
Emily, please. 2 people are trapped in that lab with our prized asset. They are our priority. Announce a security upgrade.
Oh yeah, Bollywood does. They do what American cinema used to do back in like the 50s, where like you basically had musical dance numbers buried within
Clear the airways in case she calls.
within films at all times. It's a thing that would happen.
That's the original.
So like even if a movie wasn't necessarily a musical back then, you still had a dance number or some song track that was just embedded in there. And I feel like Bollywood is the modern interpretation of where that would go.
Amy. What do you and your friends want?
I'm not an espionage mastermind. They aren't with me.
So how did all the nanocells end up inside you?
They're not totally obvious. You should listen to Professor Xavier over there.
About what?
She called him Xavier because he's in a wheelchair. Well, a wheelie chair.
So she put them in you?
No. Not me.
I feel like this is like a BBC, like straight to DVD movie. It's unexpected yet awesome. If only Jimmy was here. Let me...
How long have you been at the complex?
Let's see.
A year. We've always had passing conversations on higher floors, but I don't think you remember. I always wanted to work in this lab with you.
Well, here we are. Claire, come on. Just tell me what's happening so that I can help you.
Let's message Jimmy and see if he's online.
Who's Mina? Claire.
Shouldn't
About
check
as
that
useful as a chocolate teapot. Ready for more cryptic bullshit?
Let's take the call.
Answer call.
Guys, you were right about the intruders. They've sabotaged the system and have electronically barricaded themselves in the void.
Yeah, tell us something we don't know, please.
How are they bypassing our security system so easily?
Kensington Corporation stock plummets amidst
TV
links
off. Rescue plans are being made.
I might have to refill my drink here in a
If he
second.
designed the lab, he'll know how to get us out of here.
We've been trying, but he could be anywhere on the planet right now.
Parker has no compunctions about who he builds labs for, as long as he pays quote.
Jimmy's busy having quality time with Saturn. Excuse me, I'm having Saturn time. Stop him.
Emily, wait. Please. Give us something. Help us.
I'm sorry, Amy. My hands are tied. End call.
My hands are tied.
Whatever they're doing up there, we need to come up with some ideas of our own.
Is there anything else you can do in the computer system?
I can hack the communication lines, get in touch with Parker Kaplani myself.
Okay, awesome. You do that. I'm gonna look for a way out of here. You okay?
I think the air's getting stale down here.
No, that's impossible. Even in lockdown mode, there's always a steady supply of oxygen.
He totally poked himself like an idiot. Just saying. That's where this movie's going. / game.
Lost something?
Welcome back, Sleeping Beauty. I need something to get me past that vent cover.
I'm gonna use that to bash my way through it.
Amy, do you need a hand? See, even with one leg, Wakefield is still the MVP.
Most vanishing person? Ooh. Sorry, that was harsh.
No, you've grown some weight, I'm proud. Come on.
Just what? She could have just stood on the chair. Done the same thing. What?
So that's good. Yeah, okay.
You used your fingers to pull it out, alright. Oh my god.
Got it?
You really needed the microscope for that.
You going in or not?
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh man. Oh, I really want to refill my drink, but I want to miss any of this because it's enthralling. Tell her, wait, what?
Reese, the vent continues behind the oxygen tank.
Can you squeeze past it?
Only one way to find out.
Go for it. Why are there random oxygen tanks in the vent? Those look like they were just literally left there. What? Why is there? Fucking laser? What?
Wait.
Careful.
He's enjoying those leg touches.
Oh, it's quite cute. Matching wounds. I mean, mine is slightly more impressive.
Mine put both of yours to shame.
I hate her.
Okay, I'm gonna refill my drink really quick. Can I pause this? Okay, I can pause it. I'll be right back. Need just a tinge more alcohol to make it through this. Sorry, one sec. Alrighty, we're back. Let's keep this random experience going.
What's his deal?
There's only one wall left between them and the lab door.
Please tell me you got hold of Parker.
Negative. I got hold of the CCTV footage from the past 24 hours.
Excuse me.
Look through it, see if there's anything helpful.
Merely I took a breath of rum. That was a bad idea. Warmed my lungs up, though. That was nice. Okay. Hey, remember the game you had before the girl was holding absinthe?
Bastard.
Oh, crap, I was looking away.
Claire got access to the lab?
Is that your master batch?
I'm trying to remember if I have had absinthe or not.
How did she get that level of clearance on her ID card?
Wait, what were you injected yourself?
Excuse me.
Why
There we
the
go.
lab shut
I'm trying to get the rum out of my freaking
The
throat.
nanocells
Jeez,
need time to diffuse in the bloodstream.
I was able to get out of the complex before feeling the effects.
What the fuck is she doing in the storeroom?
These new Sims games are amazing. Look how just detailed they are.
I destroyed all the duplicate.
Yeah, what's interesting is absinthe was always a fascinating drink because it was always kind of it was somewhat popular because it kind of came into the modern psyche when in the late 1880s France invaded and took over Algeria, and absinthe was a primary drink of the Algerians. And then absinthe kind of came back with the French soldiers that had occupied the territory, and it became very popular in France. And because France was a cultural center of the world back then, it kind of spread along with the winemakers and stuff like that. So it became popular in the United States and all of that. But then there was this massive amount of
We also have the identity.
basically propaganda that was funded by French winemakers who saw that absinthe was eating in on their bottom line. And so you had basically French winemakers that had pushed out all this negative propaganda and stuff like that that ultimately impacted absinthe and made it illegal in a lot of places all over the planet. I was rather fascinated about absinthe. But yeah, there are wormwood elements to it that you can get, like there are variants of it. And ultimately, like I think a lot of the negative stigma that hit absinthe later was the fact that it was made illegally, so the purity standards you would have got with like actual brewers of absinthe you didn't get. So you ended up getting like less than safe brews of it. But yeah. She Morse coding through the glass.
Look, I didn't want to hand this over. It's not meant for you, but fuck it. You need to see the truth about Kensington and Kinder.
What is it?
Just watch.
You're welcome, Jay.
Careful, Amy.
Always.
This is something I remembered for whatever reason. But no, I had okay, I have had it. Okay. I had a buddy, a coworker of mine who was really into it, and then he was also into vodka. And in Idaho, we have this bacon-flavored vodka, and he brought that to work one time when we were both doing shots of absinthe and bacon. That didn't bring the memory. And I was like, did we do absinthe? Yeah, I think I drank a little absinthe that night. Yeah, I think absinthe, like, it enjoys a relative return to normalcy now because you have I know a lot of European makers, it's not illegal there anymore.
Go on. Watch.
Like is that a welding mask? I don't know what that is.
2 files.
Oh,
Kensington
okay.
and Picnic. Which one do you want to watch?
Wait, oh. I was trying to move the mouse. Ah, damn it. I was trying to move the mouse for that.
If this gets out, we'll be answering to the UN.
Kensington Ma.
You ever had sweet tea? I've never had that
You
one.
quashed uprising villages, and you got human trials to assess your technology. To burn one stone.
So is that guy supposed to be a general with these like side things? He looks like a bellhop with whatever the fuck he's wearing.
Know how the data was acquired. The Supreme Leader is a man of discretion.
It's still trapdoor. What the fuck? Oh yeah, this is not a. Certainly not a night trap level of interesting.
I think my mind's...
I thought that was a fly over here on the bottom.
Do you really want to watch the other video?
Play it. Please.
Sure.
I've had sweet tea and vodka, but not. Oh.
Look, look. You've forgotten the wine but remembered your phone. Typical.
Mina's mad at me these days.
Well, I'm sorry I forgot the wine.
You know, these monsters recording this in vertical video. Terrible people.
Claire takes too many selfies in London.
Not that much.
Look, I'm showing the surroundings. Look how pretty this grass is. Come on, let's take a picture. Look at the camera. Smile.
That was a neat cut there. The bibs inside of it. Red Lobster. We have General Zukov from the Red Lobster franchise. Let's see here. You owe it to yourself, Yuki. These are distilleries in St. Augustine that sell some called City Gabe. Or Gate. Oh, yeah, I've had apple pie moonshine and orange rum. Those are pretty good.
Experimented with your nanocells on my people, my village, my parents, my sister Mina. They're all killed for opposing the dictatorship.
So what I want to know is how did she get past this company's background check on their interns? Like, they're just terrible. But then again, you also had like a murder scientist who was in there as well. So I feel like they're not doing a very good job in HR.
In that USB and in your veins.
Hmm.
Now the Supreme Leader has activated.
Hey, Jeremy, that sounds like a fun experiment, man.
The complex.
Once you get your whole brewing operation set up, do some absinthe.
Natalie's. Why didn't you tell us this before?
I didn't trust you.
Answer the call, okay.
Reject call. Amy, you need to take a minute and think about this, okay? I know a rash decision when I see one.
Whoa! Savior of the universe.
After what you've just seen.
We need to deal with our current predicament. Plus, I really need the toilet again.
Yeah, those mass dudes,
Actually,
apparently
this
they
is the
have
weirdest
just
place I've taken a
hours of time to,
Do you need me to stay and help you?
No,
you know, bore their way through the security gates.
Okay, okay.
Apparently he's got to pee with, you know, bodies there behind him. Nice.
Hey, if we get out of here, will you quit like that?
Pass.
Oh, amazing bird.
Never
huh?
thought I'd have to answer that question.
Oh, you do the right thing, you always do.
A habit I wish I had.
Well, it might have rubbed off on you if you'd stuck around. Why'd you leave, Reese?
The absurdity. Not knowing whether...
I remember I was drinking at a bar, and this army captain I was drinking my rum and cokes, and he was like, "You haven't lived till you've had bourbon," and he just kept talking about bourbon for ever. And I'm like, "Okay, I get it. You really like bourbon, man." I'm like, just please leave me alone.
We were a team.
Hindsight's a bitch, eh?
I mean, like, I like bourbon's pretty good. I'm like, okay, I just like my rum and coke. They're in the future, dystopian space. World and the bad guys are wearing 70s black rubber masks. Find out more.
Enough with the wisecracks, Claire. I'm not in the mood.
I know how you feel, Amy.
You lost
The Princess
people that
Padme
you love.
haircut distraction.
My feelings are trivial compared to yours.
The sense of betrayal.
Come on, give us a break.
I meant Natalie. It was a dream come true, getting an internship here. A village girl from Kindar, coming to London to work, to live, to love.
Oh,
Funny
nice,
story.
yeah.
On my first day here, I was super late because I thought there was a station in the complex.
Mystery History Theater
Looking
4000.
at the tourist tube map with disused and unfinished stations.
Yeah, that's right. They half-built a station under the complex.
Tabitha Greens.
We're so far underground, we must be right on top of it.
This is getting deep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called the complex. Then they have the train
you might
station
be right
under the
there.
complex.
Thank you.
Anytime. What did I say?
We can't go across the void. We tried going up into the vent, but we haven't tried going down. To Tabitha Greens.
These actors got paid. I'd imagine $50 for the weekend. They're like, hey, can you star in my FMV movie game? I'll help you move later. Like, just offer their truck. A series of favors. Chemistry. Prove you're a doctor.
You're gonna have to get your hands dirty.
Not necessarily.
I'll need a reflex color. Ah, okay. That sounds like a fun freaking experiment, Jeremy.
We're at the lowest point of the complex. So Tabitha
This is the
Greens
first game that made you cry.
Yeah, okay. There's a point in there.
Wrong.
Potassium. Amy.
My favorite ever chemistry lesson was when the teacher put a small piece of potassium in water. I always wanted to see what a full buck would do.
Your ears would hurt like hell blowing up anything I could find space like that. Roger Ebert. That makes me want to drink an old fashioned.
So now the big question: how far below us is Tabitha Greens?
Oh man, that makes me sad. Freaking I'm sorry. Wait, that hole that toilet was sitting on. That's like, wait, were they just shitting into a void? Drop something big. Yeah. Because I'm like, what the fuck was that toilet on?
Hey, Reese, can you help me with something?
Easy does it. Should have used his ponytail. He'd be at the bottom by now. Oh, whoa.
They used that's not the Wilhelm scream. What canned scream was that they just used for that guy?
Aye, sounds fine.
Oh, he's Brandy in that one, huh? My God, that was the worst After Effects
They're
plugin
both
you could
more
possibly
dense
use for.
They were built to withstand much more than that.
Oh boy.
The void's last resort.
Because like instead of the weapon recoiling, he was just
When it
doing like
detects
a
a rogue
moving his wrist
pathogen,
back
generates
every
a
time
white
he was
heat
fighting.
flash
Oh my
to
God, that
illuminate
was.
the thread.
That's not how. Yeah.
She's already hardwired into the system. We are fucking fucked. Answer call.
Guys, the intruders are almost in, and we know why they're here.
Parker, what options have we got?
Enough! While Parker was accessing the lab security mainframe for bypasses, we saw records of who gained entry in the last 24 hours.
Claire entered using someone else's ID credentials.
Yours, Amy.
That's impossible. I've got my ID card right here.
Amy didn't help me. I took it to her office and I copied her credentials off a computer. You're the liar, Natalie.
You don't have a voice here, Claire.
Look, we know about Kindar.
Reese.
We have proof.
I feel like this game must have been funded by
Look, the intruders
like
are
the
naturally
BBC
doing
or
Kindar's way of making sure
some
that we die
cultural
with their dirty
credit
little
from
secret.
England or something
We know
like
that you're
that.
at your own security, Natalie.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not Captain Sisko, unfortunately.
Sucks, even Reese acting easily.
The great James Avery.
Reese has been hacking the system.
He isn't an employee
James
here, is
Avery?
he?
Yeah.
What's your story, buddy?
He spent the last few years bouncing between pharma companies around the world. A mercenary. Whose side are you on, Wakefield?
You know what? Fuck this.
Everyone, calm down.
Everyone just calm down right
All
now.
I
We have
know
people trying to
is that if
murder
they
us
get
outside the
in,
lab
the
door.
nanocells are gone
And
forever.
apparently the executives above can't come down the elevator
We
and
are
fight these people.
traitors. Help us. Stall them. Do something.
Amelia, regardless of what we think of each other right now, you're one of my closest friends.
Damn it, Claire.
So we're trusting these guys now?
Yes, we are.
Can the void jam electronics?
Negative.
Could you reinitialize the vacuum? Two of them aren't wearing helmets.
I can't. They've locked us out.
Reese could. His computer down there is hardwired into the system.
Wait, they didn't do this before?
Okay, talk me through it as fast as you can.
That would have been the first thing I would have done, was reinitialize the vacuum. And... so it's not a pathogen that can escape, it's a nano cell that can only transfer via bloodborne contact. But the guy behind the computer, I'm pretty sure, double poked himself when he was doing an IV for this girl. So he contaminated himself with her blood. Because he's a terrible doctor.
Are you good to wear a mask?
I trust you.
Let me wipe away your blood tutor, because that does something. I feel like your wrists would just hurt after a while.
Did Parker tell you how to turn the vacuum back on? Not so smug now, are you?
We're not out of the woods yet. All right, they're still unlocking the door. What
Look at this chick here, crying blood like she's a statue of Mary or something.
Come on.
Oh, that's great. It's obvious where the special effects budget went. The huge iPad. It certainly wasn't the guns. Really? Like, you wouldn't fucking have kept track of where your mask was? Like, just in case of that scenario? What? Why? You shoot him for the mask? What? What? Why? That makes no fucking sense.
Call Natalie.
Trust no one.
You're okay. Answer call.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Jay. Do you have the heart of a walrus?
Thanks for the lead, Natalie. There's still an armed intruder out there. Parker, what else do you have for us?
I could go full 90s internet. I'll plug the lab, plug it back in.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things where if I think if we were trying to play this game seriously and taking it, you know, at its word here,
Emily as a security team poised to handle the last intruder.
not sure would have made it.
Shit plan, he's standing right
Oh my god! I guess did that man have a wallet chain? I really wanted to go back to that.
It's a calculated.
This is a grown man and he has a wallet
When
chain.
did you do this?
Whenever you're
When you get Claire's
We're like,
blood.
who has? Does anyone have this still?
Natalie.
Yes, I know. It will kill her.
I remember in the '90s and I had a wallet chain. I just felt so fucking cool.
Sacrifice herself to save millions. Think, Amy. We can't start over again. This has been our lives for the past 4 years. We aren't the only country trying for nanocells.
I'm not a murderer.
She sounds adorable when she talks about that. Even though she's trying to be a
Just
evil
take the blood in.
CEO murdering lady, she's like,
running
on the
out.
country trying for nanocells.
No deal.
She can't steal his wallet.
End call.
You know, when you want to be serious in the boardroom, but also a goth,
Trapped in a corner here.
gotta make sure you go for the wallet chain. It's the only way you can guarantee that.
There isn't.
Yeah, that fanny pack's like
By
fucking
Natalie.
straight out of Star
The
Wars.
lab's in lockdown mode because she ordered it. There's no other chemical threat outside of Claire's bioprotector.
Yeah, there is.
Wait, you and your parents watched Tusk? Oh man, there's no way in hell I could get my parents to watch that movie.
How?
Should have stopped on my needle handling. Look, this is amazing.
I had an
stuff.
AC/DC wallet with a chain in '82.
It won't be long until I'm like.
I also wore a Beretta. Or
Eventually,
beret.
I should be around some
Beretta.
Parker's
Beret.
quite
There we-
important
Oh my god, I can
things.
read, I swear. I went to college. A
Already
beret. Oh man.
You've changed
Damn,
your
girl,
tune.
you must have looked
Maybe
fucking
Natalie will rescue us.
badass, all punk and shit.
All the evidence of her actions in Kindar is down here. The nanocells are our own.
No, so I feel like that would have worked out pretty
Take
well
a look.
in the '80s, like that look.
However
I remember
much
I
you
had when I wore my wallet chain, I wore very baggy pants, a tight T-shirt, and I had my wallet chain going to my the fucking baggy ass pants and the kind of cargo pocket on the side that my wallet was in.
Claire.
I just felt so goddamn cool. I used to have one back in the '90s too. So goddamn cool back then.
Your arm.
Wore my sunglasses at night so I can hide. Oh man. Nope.
I want to save you.
All right, I'm gonna.
In one way or another, I'll get justice for your family.
Man, yeah, wallet chains were fucking huge for a while. I remember when I was in I think it was high school in California. They started like banning
Stop.
wallet chains because we were using them for
I've got enough.
like weapon. People were using them for
What the
weapons.
fuck are you talking about?
Don't stick it in. That's what she said.
Reese.
Just close the bioprotector. Claire can live to fight another day.
Yeah, all the shit I need to make this 1 pound bags.
By
Oh
the time I
damn!
contributed an escape plan.
$30 a pound? The fuck is it?
While Parker was
Gold?
talking me through the vacuum reset, I realised that a full
80s were
bioprotector
magical.
wouldn't be
You
much
literally could wear anything and nobody would look at you
upstairs.
twice.
But if
'Twas
you reset the
splendid.
lab, they'll learn.
So things get creative.
I have a new wallet chain,
I hacked
but
into
it's
the lab security
a
camera,
Harley Davidson
recorded the
wallet,
last 3
not from the
minutes
90s.
of you preparing to
Nice.
extract Claire's blood. I can output that 3 minutes of footage onto their security feed. While
Oh
you
shit, man!
escape.
If it works, you can get if you can rock it, you can. I'm just impressed that man in a boardroom setting wearing a wallet chain
Sorry to move in.
with slacks, no less.
Okay, but what about our last remaining obstacle outside? And why are you speaking in the second person?
I'm going to take him out.
I'm gonna take him out.
I'm infected. As soon as I step into the void, that heat flash will trigger.
Reese, you've lost it.
If I die in here, lockdown mode ends and he gets in. If I die out there, so does he, and you have a chance. I've been the weak link. Time to become an asset. Just take Claire, run.
Gets that amazing music.
Save her.
Movies and music.
This is madness. There has to be a way for all
Yeah,
of us
Jay,
to
are you
survive.
you're in Brazil, right?
Ever the optimist.
Bet that's what you always loved about her.
Please. Come on, let's
No, look, I chose this, okay? And that's how you make a life.
Oh, not Brazilian.
Single choice.
I think it was someone else in the chat said they were Brazilian.
Counts.
I fucking hate you.
Oh, oh, amazing in the 80s, I think what you're saying, Jay. Okay. Oh, actually Cuban, okay.
Then I went back to that beach in Kindar to face it.
Screw the net, what's up, man? How you doing? We're just enjoying this FMV game slash movie.
Save one of them. I'm sorry for leaving you.
How many endings do we get here? Oh, also Portuguese. Okay.
Get back.
I thought about doing 23andMe just to see how white I am.
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to kiss anyone carrying life-threatening pathogen?
What are the Sega CD Power Rangers FMV? Oh, yeah, there's that one, yeah. I think people, like, I remember there was a big thing about that one, because a lot of people tried to stream that one, but they all got flagged by Saban, and, like, got their streams nuked. Cool, I need entertainment. I did the punk thing in LA, even worked in the punk shop. Oh, yeah, I think Mary's saying that.
What is it, Claire?
Switch places with me, Reese. At this age, you have a far better chance of surviving than I do. Come on. You have all the evidence against Kensington. Make sure the world sees it.
No, Claire,
I do
I'll
not
it.
have an
Drop
Instagram.
it. The bioprotector will stop the lab detecting your infection, and you too can escape.
Sacrifice Claire.
Come on.
I promise we'll expose Natalie, and we'll share your story with
I'm really curious to see how much, like, Neanderthal I have in me based on just the size of my forehead alone.
Get me the fuck out of this thing.
Shut up, Claire. Oh, God. Snow, you're my favorite person right now. She loves Reese. She could never. $250, damn. How much can you make for 250? Is it like a couple gallons or like a limited, pretty small amount?
Did you do that, Parker?
No. I'm sitting here.
Look, he's just like comfy with a wallet chain, arm around her on the couch. He gun burst.
Let's do this.
She walked in on Quantic Dream game. Activated complex. Ugh. Ooh, what had the most? That's a good question. 3DO, oh man, 3DO, Sega CD, and CDI had tons of FMV games.
Chemical threat detected.
Are you gonna shut the...
Initiated.
Okay. So it's an atomic light? Why didn't you shut the door sooner? I'm kinda... Alright.
Security Lab Alpha system reset complete.
Another CDI, as much trash as that console gets, but because of how video oriented that console is, it certainly has some of the best quality FMV games you'll play.
Well
like,
done, Amy.
like its version of Brain Dead 13, I think, is second to none outside of the PC version.
Nothing?
3 minutes.
I'm still waiting for the reboot of Power Rangers on Saban or whatever, using the movie actors.
Amy, fuck that.
Bryan
Get the
Cranston.
machine gun.
Get the machine gun. Get the Uzi.
Ready?
You find some locally sourced hippie shop there,
We have to change
Jeremy.
out of our lab suits. They'll drop
They'll hook you up with everything you need.
How bad is it? Can you see the bone?
I'm gonna go to the disabled toilet and grab the fold-up wheelchair, okay? Change quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, CDI is definitely console elements with a multimedia entertainment platform is what I would describe that as. Rumors are true. Hasbro wants to reboot Power Rangers as an animated series. Oh. That'd be interesting. The other toilet. But I understand, I thought the whole point was, you know, when we blew a hole through the toilet, was we were going to crawl under the vacuum chamber to that station there. Getting terrible security guards. Not even covering the elevator where the gunmen were coming from. Holy shit.
What are we waiting for?
Natalie's office is down there.
Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's.
I'm sorry, the fact that they didn't have the elevator, like, sandbagged. Oh, holy shit. Okay.
Let's finish what Claire started.
MI6, here we come.
Stop right there, Amy Tennant.
This, oh my god, this just got exceptionally terrible.
Long enough.
We know Wakefield has nanocells in his system. Hand him over and this can end without bloodshed.
Well, that's clearly bullshit.
Just do it, Amy.
Natalie's covering up the murder of innocent men, women, and children. Emily, you know this is wrong.
I knew about everything. The nanosol duplicates, the testing in Kindar. I oversaw it all while you're busy fiddling with your test tubes. Now hand him over. You're trapped.
Amy, you always said I could sell ice to the Eskimos.
Dude, you can't say that.
Use them.
Hey, look. I'm a pretty selfish person. But the woman behind me with the Uzi is to just... Don't punish her for that.
Where are you going with this, Reese?
You can have me, Kensington. Just let Amy go.
No.
Just trust me for once.
No deal. I can't just let Amy walk out of here.
Just do it, Amy. It's okay, just do it.
Can't you still extract the nanocells from a dead person? No, don't do it, Reese. No. They're using her as a shield. Sorry. The two riflemen behind her, they're just like using her as a shield. Like standing between. Oh, sorry. That was funny. Why is that flooded? Like, this seems like a big corporation. Can afford a couple of buckets.
Get him back to Security Lab Alpha now!
Fuck you, Kensington!
I need Tennant!
Ooh, is this a prequel to Tenet? Is that weed? What plants were those? Weird. Hey, what do you think of that movie format CEDs that was around in the early 80s? Ooh, let's see here. Do I have this out here?
Natalie Kensington, founder
I
of the
think I moved them
Kensington
inside.
Corporation, was today arrested by MI6 on
So I
suspicion
do
of crime
have a
against
couple of
humanity.
CED movies and a
This follows the
CED player,
discovery of footage
and
linked
it's
to
a
purges of
fascinating
chemical
format.
testing on humans in Kindar.
So I found a CD player and I pieced back together the drive system, because essentially a lot of those, the mechanism, like the rubber gasket that drove the mechanisms, all like disintegrated. And so I like took that apart and then pieced it back together, and it's so weird. It's like you're watching a record. But I'll be right back. Go ahead and enjoy the credits to this, because I'm sure you all care dramatically. One sec. Okay, so that was Complex, modern FMV game. But yeah, so it's kind of a thing. It's more of a stream of consciousness type thing, so you could probably get multiple endings based on the stuff you pick. Let's see, CED has the rarest cut of the movie Zombie. Really? So yeah, CED as a format's pretty fun because it's really odd. I have Firefox, Metal Storm, and Blade Runner on CED upstairs in my office. And I put together my CED player. Well, put it back together and fix the drive shaft and all that with like the rubber gasket that disintegrates. But unfortunately, CED movies, they're limited to like 1,000 plays per movie before they break down because it's a capacitive vinyl. And so essentially the disc reader, well, I guess the record reader or whatever you would call it in a CD player, those also have a finite lifespan as well. So if your record needle gets worn down, the movie skips. If the movie itself has been watched too many times, it skips. So ultimately, you end up with a very jittery movie watching experience. But I think watching Blade Runner in that format is truly fun. But yeah. Yeah, it's borderline impossible to restore those things. Loads of goth shops. Oh, that's cool. I never would have thought goths were associated with absinthe, to be honest with you. But yeah, see, and it's funny, like, CED was one of those format technologies that, like, RCA pioneered and developed pretty aggressively in the early 80s. And the weird thing was, like, CED, they put all this money into it to sell this technology, and it was, for one, it was a lower video quality than VHS, and you still had to flip it over after 45 minutes, so it was, like, the same as Laserdisc at a significantly lower visual quality. So, yeah. But ultimately, man, freaking like CED box art though is fucking gorgeous. Let's see what can we play for a couple of minutes while play Devil's Dagger. Oh, wait, or do I have it installed on this? Oh, I guess I can play it from my upstairs computer. Is this installed here? Oh, let's see if I can play some Duke Nukem Forever for a minute and just mess around. You can see my delightful Steam library. Sorry, apparently this last drink is hitting me.
Yeah,
really, RCA meant to develop or release the technology in the 60s? I have to look into that one. That sounds interesting. I didn't know that was the case. It's called Manson? Now the question is, does this game work with a controller? Oh, it would appear it does. Let's just do a new campaign, why not? Piece of cake, make it easy. Oh, Smoke, what's up, man? Would you care to join the chat for a couple of minutes? While we finish up the evening?
Those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride.
Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, you wouldn't be keeping me up. Let me go ahead and add you here. One sec. Let me know if you're ready to jump on.
This is taking forever. Time to stop pissing around and get this big guy back into action.
I was at a business trip and I brought my laptop and I was like, I'm bored, and I was on the plane. And like I forgot that this game entered this way, so I was like playing this. I'm like, oh yeah, you pissed, enter. I'll smoke here. Why hello.
How's it going?
Oh, outstanding. How are you doing?
Pretty good. It's an interesting, is that the start to the game?
Yeah, that's how it starts. And I was just remembering I was on an airplane one time, and I'm like, I'm going to play Duke Nukem Forever in the airplane. And then and I'm like, I forgot to enter when I pissed. I'm sitting next to like this middle-aged woman and some random guy. Oh, yeah, I forgot you can grab poop out of the toilet, I think, as well.
Which one is this?
Duke Nukem
Forever. This is the one that was never going to come out or something?
Yeah, it took forever. It's there we go. There's the poop in that one. Here we go. Grab. There we go. So I got poop right here.
What am I doing?
So yeah, you see, you can grab poop. This is trusty Duke Nukem.
Phelps and I head around. That's step 2. Step 3 is
I've never played this.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
I think it's like it's like $1 on Steam, I think now. So if you wanted to try it, you definitely could. But it's not very good.
Are you playing it on Steam?
Oh yeah, I'm playing the PC version right now.
Mm-hmm. Was this on 360 or something? Or
yeah, it came out 360 and PS3.
Okay.
I mean, they tried so hard.
Well, that's good at least. Yeah, I mean, it looks high quality, the textures and everything.
I remember there was a couple of PC Gamer magazines I had gone through as a kid where they're like, Duke Nukem Forever, it's coming. I'm like, oh my god, yeah. And it never came.
It's funny because I never played the 3D Duke Nukem games, I don't think. So I played 2D Duke Nukem, like, shareware games, like, way, way back when.
Oh, McGinty, how's it going? I'm fairly certain this is the only other Duke Nukem game in terms of that was released within modern times.
Mm-hmm. Weren't there, like, Doom-style ones?
Well, yeah, you had the you had the Doom engine Duke Nukem games that were very popular, and you had the variety of ports on the PlayStation and N64 and all those ones, but they never quite. They were always promising Duke Nukem Forever though, and that never came out because you had those ones and you had the constant remakes of the original, but. Yeah, beyond that, nothing else really. Okay, so I came from that way.
Did you play the old school, like, Commander Keen era?
Yeah, I played that. I played that one. There was also, what was it? It was like a Duke Nukem Manhattan Project or something like that. It was what would you call it? A reimagining of the side-scroller Duke Nukem games. That was pretty cool.
I didn't see that one.
It was pretty solid.
So you've been streaming for a while, 2.5 hours. I just watched a movie.
Oh, what movie?
The Kid Detective. Fucking great. It's about... It's pretty funny. I mean, it was hilarious, actually. Had me cracking up the whole time. Like, this kid who was a detective when he was a kid, and now he's grown up. He used to solve all his town's crimes. And now he's just kind of a deadbeat. It's awesome.
Have you ever watched?
It's really good.
Have you ever watched there was a movie called Mystery Team, and it's kind of like the same plot. They were just kids that had solved mysteries when they were like younger. They're like, we want everyone to take us seriously again, like they did when we were 5.
He did make one reference to solving mysteries. He told his dad, I've solved over 200 mysteries. It was a really good movie, though. I can't underestimate that. Or shit, I'm so low on sleep.
Oh, yeah?
Emphasize. Can't underemphasize that. And I've had it here for a while, queued up to watch.
Let's check that out. That sounds pretty funny. And so apparently I used up all my ammo too fast, and I can't kill this guy now, which is interesting. And
I watched part of an Ewoks movie yesterday. I'd watched Ewoks Battle for Endor a few days ago, and it's a horrible movie, but I found it I enjoyed it very much, and it was charming and worth watching, I think. And then we watched last night, and my wife agreed with me on that. Then last night we watched Ewoks Caravan of Courage, and holy crap, it's bad. It's like Star Wars TV special, or Star Wars Christmas special bad. Oh man. And we turned it off, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes in, and that felt like a long time in. It's almost unbelievable, really. If I started explaining plot points, you just wouldn't believe me. The whole movie makes no sense either. So it opens up with, so her parents are looking for, let's see, there's a little girl's parents are looking for her and her brother in the ship, and they said, oh, we shouldn't have let them go out to find a transponder. Then it cuts to a scene where it's the day, and the little girl she's in the ship, and the Ewoks find her, and her parents have been missing for a really, really long time. And so the whole thing is they have to go find her parents. And it's very, like, it's so wrong. I mean, it's such a broken plot that it's just like, it's almost like smacking you in the face. And that's the first 30 seconds of the movie. And then from there, it just descends into really weird, it's basically B-roll most of the time.
The game, Duke. Was it any good?
Yeah, but but after 12
Did you guys download these, or did you have?
I
find a
had
streaming platform that had
one
them?
of my friends. So I looked everywhere for these. I found on a Russian site because Disney doesn't have these up. That's the thing, is that the Battle for Endor is very dark. It's a movie for like 5 to 10-year-old kids, but it's all about death the whole way through. Very sad. Stark contrast to Caravan of Courage, which is like saturnine sweet, like sickly sweet. There's Tinkerbells in Battle for Courage, like a field full of Tinkerbells at night. This scene goes on for like 10 minutes, and they feed off of giggles. And so then there's a group tickling scene that must take 2 or 3 minutes of just rolling around in a tent giggling with Ewoks to feed the Tinkerbells that live off giggle. It's a movie that it's made for 5-year-olds, but it aims low.
I can see the ships from here. I wonder if it's the same aliens you had to fight 12 years ago.
I look like I've confused you.
I'm just.
Why do you think they came back?
They feed off of giggles, huh?
Hello.
That's how it's described.
Everyone if the
Yeah.
president is wrong about them, won't you, Duke? You sure haven't lost
It's been such a long time since I've seen those films. I recall.
Oh, and you asked getting a hold of this. That was really hard. I had to track down someone on my Discord who had the DVD of Caravan of Courage, and they ripped it for me. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Wait, that actually got a DVD pressing?
Apparently, yeah.
That I find that shocking.
Uh-huh.
Just I'm like, I remember one Ewok movie, and all I remember from it was they had like the whole thing where the Ewoks found the little girl or whatever it was, and then they go through this thing where they like give the different Ewoks these different magic items.
Oh yeah, that's Caravan of Courage.
Yeah, and they give one of the kids a rock.
Yep.
And they fight a giant fucking spider in a cave.
Yeah, I didn't make it that far.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
I got to the point right where the kid gets his rock back because it's just a stupid rock. He said that about 20 times in the movie and he threw it away. But Wicket grabbed it, of course, and brought it for him. And they finally get to this mountain that they were headed to, and that was where I turned off. So I think he was about to use the rock.
So I'm trying. I don't remember what age I was when I watched that, but I thought it was amazing. But I don't know. My favorite.
I loved Battle for Endor as a kid. I had that on VHS, and I still remembered every scene of the movie, and I haven't seen it for 25 years at least, maybe longer.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen Battle for Endor or not. I think I've seen it.
Battle for Endor starts basically. I mean, this isn't a spoiler because can I say things that happen in the first 1 minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it starts with her plane crashes and her parents are murdered. And then her brother is murdered. So the whole Caravan of Courage plot is just killed off in the first 30 seconds. And then she has to hook up with Wilford Brimley. And he has a weird kind of Ewok thing that can move very fast. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, sorry, I think Jeremy's asking, was that Jimmy? I'm like, yeah, Jimmy messaged me on Skype, but I don't know if he'll jump on or not. We'll see. I think he's waking up. But I think if Jimmy jumps on, I'll probably go for another half hour then.
Get in here, Jimmy.
Get in.
Otherwise, I'll just keep going through Ewoks movies.
Yeah, we'll break down the plots of Ewoks and.
But yeah, so I do recommend for any Star Wars fan the Battle for Endor. It's a charming movie. It's a bad movie, but there's also a lot of really good claymation in it.
Oh, like
compositing work. Yeah, it's definitely paying nods to Harryhausen.
Yeah.
I mean, because
you said that on Thursday, right?
I probably did, yeah. I watched Clash of the Titans 2 weeks ago, that was fresh in my mind. And I mean, they are just making direct references to Clash of the Titans, which is cool. Mm-hmm. The claymation work in Battle for Endor in a lot of ways is better than Clash of the Titans, which was surprising.
Oh wait, you can buy it on buy the Ewok movie on Amazon.
Oh yeah, there you go. $47. Caravan of Courage. Oh, it's a double. It's a double feature. Oh, you could get it used for $24.
Oh, I'll pick that up.
there's no way that Disney's going to pick them up because Battle for Endor is way too dark for little kids. And I almost feel bad, like, because I had told my sister she should let her kids watch it. I'm like, oh, this movie's just really sad, even for me. The whole way through, she's basically, like, sad at the loss of her parents. And, you know, like, there are a lot of movies like that in the 80s. Like
the heavy-hitting questions and all that. Or life goals.
And then Disney will never let the light of day show on this Caravan of Courage. It's just a train wreck of a movie.
Oh, did you watch Artemis Fowl?
No.
Oh,
What's
God.
that?
It was their big budget, their giant big budget film that I think hit theaters just before the pandemic, and then they dumped it straight to Disney Plus.
No, I missed that one.
It's
Was it good?
no, God, fucking just the biggest piece of shit I had seen in a long time. And I was sitting there watching it, I'm like, my God, they spent $100 billion making this thing. And,
Wow.
and I was just like,
I didn't even hear of it either. So
do you have Disney Plus or no?
No, I'm looking at pictures of this right now, and
they have the actor, what's his name?
That kid looks familiar. What's he in?
I don't know, but they have one of the main actors is the guy who voiced Olaf in Frozen, but he was big in like the Book of Mormon and a couple other movies. But like in the entire thing, like that actor, he normally has a rather high pitched voice, but the entire time in that film, he's doing this like weird gravelly voice that sounds completely unnatural and fake the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what director looked at you and said, "Yeah, do that for an entire movie"?
Mm-hmm. You know, I was giving directors notes when I was watching Caravan of Courage to my wife. I was saying, how did this make it in the movie? There's the edits are so bad. There's disappearing ferrets. I mean, right in front of you. Like, okay, you're looking at a little girl on a table and there's a ferret in her hands. And then it edits to the next scene of her from a different angle, and the ferret is just gone. Like, there's no sign of the ferret. There's like they just cared that little back then.
Fuck, it's a kid's movie. They're not gonna notice.
I did notice in Battle for Endor though that like at least half of Wilfred Brimley's lines were added after the fact because his mouth isn't moving. So he's talking, but his mouth's not moving.
No, it's the mustache actually absorbs the words before they come out of his mouth.
That's probably what it is.
I'll go. I'm just gonna call Jimmy right now. Let's see what happens. Just gonna call him. Wait, did that? Wait. Oh, apparently by calling Jimmy, it made me leave the call with you.
Oh, I'm still here.
Yeah, so I'll add Jimmy, and then let it call him, and we'll see what happens. I guess he was napping.
Are you there, Jimmy?
Did we get Jimmy? Did we summon him?
Hurrah!
Did we summon Jimmy?
Oh, I come from beyond the grave to haunt you.
For the record, that is actually Jimmy, not me doing an impression.
No, that was you, Smoke. What the fuck?
Whoa!
Went to a Mr. Community Fund. What did I tell Bob? He might laugh. I was setting up my computer.
Sure, kid.
Oh.
How's it going?
I'm doing well.
Oh, you got a new computer rig?
No, I just had to turn it on. Or open it up and let everything kind of start up, you know. How's it going tonight, everybody? I see you're playing Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And you're drawing a person taking a dump.
I'm drawing.
Okay. How are you liking Duke Nukem Forever?
Oh, this game's awful.
Okay.
But I mean, like, I remember trying to play this game, and this is not good.
That's another one of those Gearbox. Is it Gearbox?
Like, I think 2K Gearbox, yeah.
Like they picked up they finished a game and it was awful. But you know what? I asked how you liking it because I played Alien versus or just Aliens Colonial Marines for that Alien video I did, and I ended up liking it, even on PS3 without the patches. I thought it was good.
You know, I never ended up...
Then I am my Alien fan, so...
I never ended up playing that, because I played, I think it was Predator AVP 3, and my wife and I were like trying to play that, and the game was so bad. Like my wife and I got in an argument about the game. It was really weird. It was like the game was
the Xbox 360.
Yeah. It was the 360.
Yeah.
It was the 360 version. Like it was weird. Like my wife and I, we don't normally fight, but like we were like some reason got in an odd argument about that game while playing it.
AVP Homewrecker.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, wow, this was really weird. Or like, yeah, that game was terrible.
So you guys both agreed. You both agreed with that, but it still had argument.
It was really strange.
That's funny.
Like I think I just remember the game being like so frustrating that we're just like, yep, we're done.
I see Jay Padron.
But I remember, you ever played the game Lair on PS3?
What's that? On PS3?
Yeah, you ever played Lair on PS3?
No, but that was such a huge flop. That was supposed to like revolutionize things with the 6-axis controls, and was it Factor 5 that developed that? All the Rogue Squadron games?
I don't know. All I remember is that like the force feedback was so bad. Was that like my wife and I, we'd be playing like this was back when we were like playing games together pretty aggressively, and like we were trying, we were like playing the game, and then you'd be doing like the stupid shit where you're like tilting your controller and then flapping it really hard to make the dragon go, and then like we'd be like yelling at each other about like, no, you're fucking doing it wrong, flap the wings better. And it was just like, I'm doing it fine. You back off,
dude, man. Yeah, video games are wrecking home.
Yeah, it was.
We were just your marriage that you got through Lair and AVP 3.
Yeah, we got through the 2010s. Okay.
Yeah, it was from Factor 5.
Oh, Lair killed Factor 5.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think that's what kind of did him in. Yeah, 7-Beetle got it. Deadshock says that Colonial Marines had a patch on 360 that helped a bit. That would be nice. I didn't get any sort of patch on PS3. Unfortunately, but it was good. I actually liked it. So Deadshock said he liked it too. I thoroughly enjoyed it, even though there were a lot of frustrating parts. But for me, it's like that area of games. There's always like stupid crap that makes me frustrated. So,
what kind of game was it?
It's a first-person shooter, and it's weird because it's like canon. It takes place in between or during the events of Alien 3, but like Hicks is still alive. So the story part is kind of cool, even though it's kind of like Gears of War Aliens in a way, because you have these like cast of characters that are, I know they're trying to give like them personality like aliens, but I think the characters are okay. It's not like gonna win any sort of awards, but yeah, I thought it was fun, and I mean some of the AI was wonky, but I thought it was pretty challenging. You know, I played it on a harder difficulty, so maybe that helped. Maybe that made it more frustrating. I don't know. Oh god, Sony thought Lair would be the PS3 mascot. Oh, it's called Rise from Lair.
Ah, man, I wanted to like Lair so bad.
Activated Compost brings up Haze as well. That was supposed to be a big one.
Oh, yeah.
Then hazing became an epidemic in the United States school system. And they're like, oops.
So all these PS3 controllers and all these different classrooms.
So you're actually streaming kind of late.
Yeah, I didn't get started till like 11 because my newest daughter is an asshole and did not want to go to sleep until 11.
The latest Lair E3 in your life is your new daughter.
Yeah, the newest addition to my family. No, just I love her to death, but it's really funny because my poor wife, she was just having a really bad time just because for whatever reason, like
By the way, that guy on screen looks just like you from the side. Kind of like when he's like not, his face isn't really showing up.
Oh, weird.
He looks buff like you, and he looks like. Doesn't it look kind of like you?
From the side,
yeah, right?
From the side, I can see it.
Yeah, from the front, not so much.
From the front, he looks kind of like a weird.
It's an early Historicnerd video. In the front, he kind of looks like you mixed with like Andy Richter.
Yeah, it's like a sad Conan O'Brien / Andy Richter.
Yeah, he's merged together.
Yeah, it's like melted together into one being.
Oh Jesus! No, sorry, but what were you saying about the trials and tribulations?
I don't remember where I was going with this. But anyway, wife was having a bad time, so I'm like, all right, let me help out. And so I took the kid for a while and walked around the house and got her to fall asleep.
So you kind of have to make up for some time now.
Yeah, so we're going a little later. I'm probably going to pour another drink here. Because I'm out of...
drink some wine.
Oh, so get some of your diet. You got your diet wine left?
This is my crappy 2020 bad taste in my mouth wine. So I'm going to grab that real quick. Smoke, are you tequila'd up? Are you liquored up?
We watched the movie earlier. I had an old-fashioned.
Oh,
extra
yeah.
sweet because I accidentally dumped a little too much of my syrup in it. It was kind of like a a kiddie cocktail almost.
All right, I'm gonna pour my rum
with 2 ounces of whiskey.
Okay. You didn't start typing up on Stormfront again, did you? Didn't get that drunk. That's usually what I do. I go straight to Stormfront.
No, I come here when I get too drunk. Actually, this is the reason why I drink. Is this stream.
Gotta get ready. It's the only way I can endure.
I was getting ornery. Oh, that was that Historicnerd stream the other day when you guys and Bob was there.
Yeah,
were you there?
I showed up later. Yeah.
Oh.
You're chopping up for me. Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear anything you said because you chopped up.
Sucking today. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better? Chop. That's better.
I didn't do anything, but
for what? For New Year? Hold on a sec. All right, I'm gonna grab my wine because I can't. Well, I'll wait till Ian comes back.
see, I didn't even see Ian leave here. My internet's so far behind.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
He saw himself in the game and he had like an existential crisis and he had to leave. And now he's back.
Alrighty, I'm back.
Alrighty. Go say hi to Tex next in here. I'm gonna go grab my wine real quick. So I didn't want to leave Smoke here, but Smoke has been chopping up for me, so I don't know.
Hey, you download something, Smoke, or you are getting a little choppy?
Stop all downloading.
Don't copy that floppy.
I'll be right back.
See, that soundtrack is like Music 300. 300, they followed with the evil band. Or evil and bad. I think Jimmy's having some type of Japanese diet wine or something like that. That's what he's doing.
Bad. It's just refreshing.
Oh, so you're breaking up pretty bad, Smoke.
Ooh, I have a hyper-realistic Seaman frog keychain that I've got in the mail today, and he's looking at me, judging me. I don't like it.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a YouTuber. They wouldn't even know what that was.
I'd be like,
that was crazy.
Like, how excited your mother must be.
Yep. My mother's dead. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, what an asshole, Seaman. Jay Pedro's asking what kind of wine. This is Beaujolais, Syrah Nouveau, Vin de France, 2020, from Paul Bardet, or Bardet, and I would pronounce it. I don't know how to speak French. It was cheap and it was okay. It's okay.
Ah.
Jay Petron is asking if smoke like Chianti.
Chianti.
Chianti, sorry.
Well, with a
mix of fava beans or something like that.
Hello.
I think of Smoke because his eyes are so intense. He's kind of like James Earl Jones in Conan the Barbarian.
Oh yeah.
I'd let him cut my head off, like Conan's mom.
Oh, we lost Smoke actually.
Oh, he gone?
Yeah, I think his internet. He must have cut out because he was. We were losing him pretty bad.
Okay.
Connection wise.
All right, don't talk shit about him yet. He might still be in the chat. Everybody. I see Gorilla Jones is in the chat. Blinks is indeed pretty sweet. I agree. I wish that was the Xbox mascot.
I thought it was supposed to be. Like that
They
was
were-
like
they were-
that was like the plan, I thought. But then like Halo came out, and they're like, "Oh, guess we're going with Master Chief."
Halo proved to be popular, and Blinks unfortunately was not. Yeah, I think maybe like Seven or somebody was talking about it in the chat, but I believe like the reason was that in Japan at least, it was really they were really pushing for Blinks to be the mascot, and I think with a few tweaks he could have been, but it just wasn't a popular game, so it didn't have the sales numbers, and they didn't want to, I guess, associate their brand with a game character that didn't move units. The new recent Blair Witch game was better than the recent reboot and all the Blair Witch. I imagine. I've heard those Blair Witch sequels and reboots have been awful.
Oh yeah, well they had the Blair Witch movie. What was it, The Crimson Witch or some shit like that? It's a really weird sequel.
It's like bizarre. It's like kind of like self-referential.
Yeah, like self-referential, and then also like a full-blown movie as opposed to like a found footage type thing. So it was just completely genre-breaking.
Yeah.
I
remember.
Oh, Smoke says my internet's dead. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh god dang it. Well, if you can come back on, man.
Yeah, let me know. I think I'm gonna go for another like 30 so minutes.
Okay.
Hey, could you hit that picture button over there?
It did shock you, but doesn't C-Man ask you stuff like, don't you have anything better to do? Yeah, C-Man can be a real jerk. A real jerk, that C-Man. I played through C-Man several times a few years ago in Japanese, and I gave him this fake life of mine because I didn't want to tell him about my real life. There was a guy who just started his company, and I was married to a young girl named Ai, and we're having marriage problems. It was so fun. I was like, I wish I was getting real advice.
Oh no.
Or whatever. But it was fun. Yeah.
Is this somebody you ran
should've
to?
done a video
Just lying to him? oh, you're.
It's like being in a bar just lying to somebody about your
just
life.
lying to your C-Man.
Yeah, just lying to my C-Man every time. Well, every time I'm alone and I'm just lying to my C-Man. It's like, there ain't no baby being made tonight. Sorry, lying to you, C-Man.
You know,
Jeremy Dixon says, "Shush." Wow,
yeah.
How rude.
Yeah. See, Gorilla Jones says, "Can you send your hit squad out to destroy anyone who reports on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle?" Is that the family that like expatriated to Canada or something like that? Is that who that is?
L.A. I think, but
oh, that was
yeah. Well, I think they're trying to do like reality TV, and people didn't pick it up.
Oh.
I care not for the royal family, but I feel sorry for the Queen. Maybe her heart was broken, but I don't know. Meghan Markle's super hot, and it was funny too. Is Prince Harry was the badass one. Remember for a while, like he was like that redheaded stepson-looking kid, and it was like, oh, Prince Charles is what was it? Harry and William, right?
I think
William's the one in all the teen magazines.
I think isn't Harry the one who like he was an Apache
was
pilot in
military.
Afghanistan or something like that?
Yeah, he was in the military. He was all having parties. He was like getting fucked up in like the Middle East with like his compatriots, and he ended up being like rugged, good looking, and then when his brother, who was like the one in all the teen girl magazines, he's going bald and he's got the goofy like overbite, and he's like, oh, my name's William Moore, and then like Harry was like a badass, and now he's like, he tucked his dick between his legs and caught it a tail.
Oh, fun.
Married Meghan Markle, but she's hot, so I guess I can.
Good for him, I suppose. Jesse McFluff says, "Hi, how's it going?"
Oh, it's Jesse. That's Sarah's manservant, as you know.
Oh.
Royal family D-bags. That's what. As a proud American, I remember why we got into this country. Get away from all that.
McGinty said, "Everyone in England knows Harry is not Charles' son."
Diana clearly had an affair. Oof. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. So was he. Some food YouTuber I watched made Megan's recipe for something called sexy mush, and it looked good. Oh, she can't cook.
Sexy mush.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, do you think that she actually cooks, or do you think she makes Harry cook now?
She
seems to be the boss.
I'm the boss. Cake boss.
Yeah. Amy bad, yeah.
Yeah.
There's what is his name? There's this guy who's a comedian who does like these face swap skits. He does a pretty good Meghan Markle hairy one.
Oh man, so God, what was it? The South Park guys? They have an entire YouTube channel where they do just deep fake.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it's absolutely fucking
Check that
ridiculous. It's something sassy or whatever. But like they have an entire thing where it's the character, the main character is a news reporter guy who is face swapped with Donald Trump, or deep faked Donald Trump basically, and he's wearing this ridiculous wig. And he just it's basically Donald Trump solving mysteries and dealing with weird problems. It's sassy justice. Thank you, McGinty.
Sassy justice.
Sassy justice. It's quite ridiculous, but it's a really high quality deepfake. Okay. Oh my god. How this is exactly what I want to do in a fucking Duke Nukem game. Walk around and hit buttons. That's fucking totally exciting.
I'm just looking at these thumbnails, and they're ridiculous.
They're pretty great.
Okay, I'm gonna have to like watch that later. It's terrible. I love it. It's great.
That would be the proper answer there.
Feeling about this.
7 people saying at least Harry's not inbred. That's why he was a badass. You know, but I guess he's whimpered out. Everybody, you know, they have their highs, and just once you're at the top, down's the only way to go.
Key card. I don't need no fucking
Microsoft will be publishing a Cannibal Holocaust. We can make a snowman. We can make him not so tall. You ever watch Cannibal Holocaust?
I know of it. I know it's like a ridiculous, basically violent porn.
Let's build
this is
the
the
snowman.
old one, right? The one with the chick through the pike that people thought was a real picture for the longest time.
Oh no. You're thinking of the movie Cannibal, or no? Cannibal or whatever it is. But no, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, they made one of their first...
Cannibal the Musical.
Cannibal the Musical.
Okay. I gotcha.
Wait.
I thought you said
crap.
Lost.
Wait, no, okay, I'm too drunk apparently. I'm confusing Cannibal Holocaust with Cannibal the Musical, which Cannibal the Musical is amazing because it's, you know, them doing the whole thing where they have, they run to that Native American tribe and they're like, it's just Japanese people pretending to be Native Americans.
See, I never made it that far into that movie.
Oh, it's so good. He's like, you don't believe we're Indian? It's just like Japanese guys. The Nihonjin tribe is pretty aggressive.
I think how was it? Trey Parker. It's the blonde dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who does all like the Japanese voices and the Japanese speaking.
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious. And I think he married a Japanese chick for a while. She's pretty hot. But I remember, did you ever see that episode where they're talking about like the PlayStation 4 versus the Xbox One? It's so ridiculous. Like they go up to like the Sony CEO and he's just in the middle of having doggy style, and he's talking. He's like, "I'm busy," and just all in Japanese, but it's so funny.
Saru, what's up, man? Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that. Because that was the whole one where they have like the whole like they gather the forces for the battle and all that, right?
Yeah, like it was like Cartman dressed up as a wizard and he was on Xbox team. And it was I think it was like a Super Black Friday Banduru or something like that. It's been so long since I've seen those.
Ancient.
Screw
was
the net
banging
knows
at like ancient shogun's while taking counsel for war.
It was like Ninja Scroll. I don't know if you remember Ninja Scroll. It's like,
yeah.
I remember when I was a kid watching it, I was like, what the? That guy's a baller. I want to be just like him.
I'm glad I'm sharing sassy justice with people who haven't seen it, because that was just ridiculous. But my favorite is when they have like a deep fake of Jared Kushner, but they put his face on a 6-year-old boy.
It's what it looked like for the thumbnail.
It's hysterical because the actor is also a 6-year-old, so it's like a little kid, and they're feeding him lines while they're doing the shots. So it's
I got nothing against Jared Kushner, but he looks like Damien.
Yeah,
he looks like he's a 6-year-old boy who's grown up and he's got the devil in him. By all accounts, seems to be a pretty okay guy for his position and what his upbringing is. Married Ivanka. Oh my god. These are these supposed to be like the aliens in like the original Duke Nukem?
Yeah, these
All
are the
3D?
original ones. Yeah.
Wow, they look more reptilian than I remember.
Yeah, I'll save all my ammo for things after January 20th, and we'll talk for realsies on stream about how I feel about things.
Is that why you're just punching the reptilians right now?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll have a fun stream then.
Alrighty.
Sit down.
This is Ian leaves the military stream.
No, I mean like after January 20th, I can say anything I want.
Uh oh. You're gonna hurt a lot of feelings, Ian.
Oh, probably.
Maybe.
But no, but I'll keep it I'll keep my mouth shut for the most part.
Wow. It don't matter.
Sorry, I've had like
people used to say it's a free country.
Oh yeah, I think I'm like
realize
4 or 5 drinks too deep now. Oh.
How much have you had? It's a rum and coke, it looks like.
Yeah, rum and coke. I'd say I'm probably about a third of the way through the bottle, or the fifth. So.
Okay. Sadamoto says also hi, Ian.
Oh yeah. Is the CEO is Kathleen Kennedy? No, that's Star Wars. it's the CEO of YouTube right now. What's her name?
The CEO is Susan Wojcicki.
Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah.
Wachowski. One of the Wachowski sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Making the Matrix lame.
January 20 is eating and killing the camel spiders day. Poor Dick.
Oh, camel spiders.
Yeah.
You remember that old image on the internet where like it was 2 camel spiders and it looked like it was the size of a guy's leg because of the perspective?
Oh yeah.
I remember people freaking out about that, thinking like, who the fuck would live in the Middle East? Well, that's a good question, but it's a desert. It's a lot of sand. It gets everywhere. It's not smooth like, yeah, Pappy. But they're like giant spiders morphing into one bigger spider.
Yeah, if there's anything Duke Nukem needed, it was tunnel running and getting lost while trying to figure out the direction you need to go.
This is pretty lame because I remember I played a demo and it was like him in this big space on like a monster truck shooting everything. I was like, oh, this doesn't seem so bad. But that's, I guess, the point of a demo. This is like Halo without the flashlight in the first level.
Yeah, this is it's well made. It's great.
Box, man.
Might just switch games for a bit.
Sure. Yeah, end on the high note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's all the strippers and the aliens and the fun?
This is great stuff here.
I bought the last time I was in Hawaii. I bought the Duke Nukem Anniversary for PS4, and that's actually one of the only games I actually ended up playing on PS4. Weirdly enough, but it was fun. It was all the old Duke Nukems.
Yeah. Let's see here. I got Doom on here. Let's see.
I think it was a feminist plot to get people to not like Duke Nukem anymore.
Let's play Doom.
They don't want to deal with this crap. Let's make it lame.
Yeah.
Doom didn't lose its well, it got a lot of humor.
Correcting the mic here, sorry.
Deadshot's asking you to emulate
some TurboGrafx. I don't have anything set up for emulation, actually.
Oh. Do you have the real thing set up?
Not accessibly. I'd have to go upstairs and drunkenly stumble as I pulled it off my shelf and grabbed the proper chords.
Come downstairs with a DVD of Cannibal the Musical. Whoa, shit, wrong.
Well, I know what we're all watching tonight. I'm sorry, guys, but we're going to enjoy Cannibal the Musical with Matt Stone and Trey Parker as they discover themselves as filmmakers.
Dude, it'd be great if you come down and you have a Make America Great Again hat. Wait, what?
That was unexpected.
What the Black Lives Matter shirt? Wait, what's going on here?
Why are you wearing those? I want to talk about the duality of man, sir. You better take that shit off or I will fuck you.
Take both of them off. And talk to me later, soldier. A lot of things we need to talk about. Of course, Sado is excited about the TurboGrafx. But,
TurboGrafx?
sorry, there will be no TurboGrafx.
Nah, no TurboGrafx. Not this evening.
I gotta say, Osadu, I think Jesse was there too, in my lonely New Year's stream, where I was abandoned by everybody working, but I think Sadu was there for most of it, so thanks for that, buddy.
I watched a lot of your stream, like I had it going when I was in my office, but
that's how you were popping in,
I couldn't really join because unfortunately it was my first week back from 8 weeks of maternity leave, so I didn't want to paternity. Sorry. Otherwise, I would have joined.
I know. It's all right. It's always like I didn't realize, or I forgot that people still work on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm. Well, no. So what was so weird about that was I was sitting there and I'm like, I could have sworn I'd had it off as a holiday before, like New Year's Eve, and I'm like, oh no, I'm just an alcoholic and usually request it off so I can drink all day. Yeah. It's normally what I would do.
She just said I had another baby. Got another baby.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? Is that even possible? Of delayed birth. D7 Doom mentioned Sin. Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
I love Sin. Remember Sin.
Yeah, Sin. It came out like 2 weeks before Half-Life, and it was like a big deal for a minute, and then Half-Life came out, and it was completely was like, buried.
Whoa. Right.
Yeah, Sin was cool because it had like the big deal. I remember that was in all the gaming mags. You're like, it has hit responsive areas, so like the body armor you wear will protect your chest and stuff, but if you get shot in the head you'll go down. You're like, what? I thought it was like a big deal at the time.
That's funny. Yeah,
it was
a glorious time.
What is arcade mode in Doom? I don't understand.
Oh god, what did arcade mode do?
No, let's find out.
I think it took it like you get there you go, scores and stuff.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Rebellion is still old school. I have not heard of the Zombie Army game. It's anti-PC. That's like old school PC is anti-PC. I'll have to look into Zombie Army. I'm surprised that name wasn't taken already.
Saromar is going TurboGrafx.
Sure, buddy.
I'm still really happy with my TurboGrafx video I made.
Yeah, dude. It's I saw they had like 3K views the other day, so it's picking up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been noticing it's been climbing on my my analytics chart, but I'm like, nah, I don't have faith in it. Like anything I spend that much time working on, it's not going to do well.
Yeah, I think me and you have the same problem. It's like when we put something out, you get initial people who are either get notifications or visit YouTube a lot and see it's in the sub feed, but it doesn't get shared anywhere else unless you've had a few where it's like, you know, when you got a real big surge in subs at one time with, what is it, SVP was probably the big one.
Well,
and then
actually,
a few others after that.
Yeah.
The console what ifs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those are good for, like, I guess whatever YouTube algorithm. They're very if you see them too, like a thumbnail, like, oh shit, I want to know about that. But yeah, I don't have any of those kind of videos, so it's like usually it's like people will watch it who are interested, and then it doesn't get shared out. And I don't do Reddit, I don't do any of that stuff. I don't think anybody shares my stuff anyway. So it's just kind of like it's dead. And then maybe eventually, like maybe like over the course of like a year, I might get a couple thousand or something like that on it. But that's kind of how it always is, it seems, for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like I found a lot of my stuff is like a slow burn these days. But
yeah, it's weird. It sucks.
No, yeah, that's how it is.
I get recommended a lot of weird stuff too. Most of the stuff I get recommended. Here's the thing: I watch a lot of really left-wing or really right-wing people, so that's always interesting getting that kind of content. But I also get a lot of short videos for like weird random crap. It might be about like fucked up things in video games or cats. I don't know, it's just weird. Get a lot of wrestling stuff. And occasionally I'll get an Ian video in my feed. I'm like, oh, let's click on that just for posterity.
Yeah. I don't know, my sub feed has been relatively ridiculous lately. I'm like, I don't even know what it's going for anymore. I'm like, okay. Not my sub feed, I mean my recommendations feed.
Your recommendations.
Yeah,
it's,
sorry.
it's always weird. I usually get a lot of videos I've already seen.
I don't know. My
today just asking you to glory kill some of those zombies.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, when they glow, you can go in for one, right?
You can go in and like rip their arm off and hit him in the head. It's actually pretty.
What key is my? Okay,
go up
left.
there
Left. There we go. Wait.
Okay, you just.
No, I just died. My bad.
Oh my god.
Like what? What button does that? Ah!
Screw that in. I think you were there too. If not, don't worry about it.
Sorry, drinking too much. Let's see here.
All right, I have to look into this sin with their Lewinsky and OJ jokes.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like Monica Lewinsky Employee of the Month and all that, like on the flyers and posters of the walls.
Man, my here's it's gonna sound messed up, but my childhood is defined by Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, I thought she was.
So weird.
I never thought she wasn't. I never thought she was bad looking. So I'm kind of like, what's the issue here?
Cute, chubby Jewish girl with a beret on, blue dress.
Got the cute.
Feels a horn dog.
Yeah, cute chub. Yeah.
Yeah, she looked better now than she did back then too. But I always think of like Molly Shannon playing Monica Lewinsky, and I thought,
yeah, oh yeah.
There was that one where it was like the call with Bill, Saddam, rest in peace, and Monica.
McGinty's saying this is like watching old people play Doom in a retirement home. I'm also playing it with a controller as well, so I'm not playing super serial.
This is like
But also I'm rather intoxicated at this point. But yeah.
This is fake game journalism playing.
Yeah, this is me trying to get past the
Cuphead tutorial.
Yeah, I can't get past the first level.
There was like an embarrassing video on IGN or somewhere where it's like the guy did not know how to. Like he never played a first-person shooter before.
Okay, what button?
Some of the features.
Okay, like what button is
Fusion
it?
Controller. Is it an Xbox controller?
Yeah.
Maybe like whatever your melee attack is. There's not too many buttons in there.
Okay, what it? Oh no, that changes it. That's my duck. That's
X button maybe.
For some reason, I have a tight focus on my shotgun. That makes sense. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, 7 people keeps getting boy dies in Santa Arms video.
There we go, okay.
I can't watch that. Duke Nukem 3D had the O.J. Simpson Easter egg? I didn't see that Easter egg. O.J. I've got balls of steel.
Balls of steel.
I love it, man. Yeah, Deadshock Evil. I heard that Doom Eternal is not so good. I hope it wasn't you who was telling me this, but on one of the streams, I'm saying that there's a lot of platforming.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Yeah, because there's quite a bit of platforming in this Doom, but it's very well done. There's only like I think there's like 1 or 2 times where I missed a cliff, but it's like okay, you can just restart. And of course you do have like the pick yourself up. Doom guy's strong. You know the end, right? Just lift yourself up 1 arm over a cliff while you're carrying a BFG.
Yeah.
2000.
That's how I live my life.
Yeah, you live your life.
If you watch
That's why
me,
they need you back on New Year's Eve. Demons from the moon.
The fact that I have to like pull the trigger every time to fire the pistol is frustrating.
Oh, you just want to hold it down and...
Yeah, just...
Did you figure out how to glory kill these guys?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, if you like shoot them in like the leg and different parts of their body.
Yeah, they have to
go
low first.
I think in this game too, it's like if you look, you have like objectives too. It's like kill 5 zombies, but like leg sweep, glory kills or something like that, and you can upgrade. So basically, Doom's an RPG.
Yeah, Doom is it's become a rock paper scissors type mechanic where you have to like figure out best weapons. Also, I find Doom Eternal apparently is like a much more advanced shooter in terms of like your how you pick targets and the like.
Yeah, there's some parts of this game that are crazy. Snowy, she said he saw Monica in LA once. Did you holler at her? Hey, girl. She's too Hollywood for you now. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, Lewinsky was down for activities of the posterior. Well, she can take a cigar. This is an army guy playing Dune. He's looking for the button to call in an airstrike.
Oh my god, I just talk to the fucking JTAC and be like, hey, let's just fuck up their day. That's what I want to do. You know, because one thing you'll learn about being in the army is you never actually want a fair fight. You want to call in every resource imaginable on them before you actually have to even talk to them or touch them. Fact.
Fact. You should just do your next video on clearing up some facts about the military.
Like, you never want a direct engagement. You want to drop a fucking bomb on their head before you even see them.
Yes, it is indeed too buku. Seven Beetle said that Monica was dating Tom Green. I didn't know she was dating him, but I remember it was a thing on the show.
I remember, yeah, she was on the show like all the time.
I guess it would make sense if they were actually dating. And then you know what? Monica Lewinsky, you know, she's a little chub cutie, and then Drew Barrymore at the time, chub cutie. He married her. So, yeah. Activated says no interest in watching the movie, but RLM up on Freddy Got Fingered was allowed. That was such a good.
Oh yeah, well, God,
it was out of nowhere.
Freddy Got Fingered was such a fun movie.
I know. I watched it after that review, and I gotta tell you, Activated Complex, please watch the movie.
Had you not seen it before? Or?
I didn't want to watch it because I thought it was just gonna be stupid, and I didn't know it was the genius movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, McGinty, has my performance improved at all? Am I no longer retirement home level? I need to know this.
There's so is it like the analog stick you had to click in for glory kills?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Keep it fast paced.
I just haven't done things in forever. Or played this game in forever.
Good stuff there. Oh, the Bum Bum song.
Oh, my Willy Bum Bum.
I remember Eminem parodied that too in his music video and in one of his songs. Like, why is it okay for Tom Green to, I guess, rub his ass in people's faces and he can't do something else? Or...
Remember they had the whole thing where it's like Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah,
was it Sacha Baron Cohen did the whole thing where you like crashed into the audience and like ass first?
Bruno,
yeah.
What's up, guys? It's me, Bruno. And his ass came right on Eminem.
Yeah,
it was all planned, but
they made it look like
it was real. That was so. It was
good
perfect.
times.
Like, ass right in fucking Eminem's face. Because if it wasn't planned. That would have been, I don't know, it might have made it even more amazing.
Sarah McGinty said, I don't watch this channel for good gameplay. Get shittier, scrub. You know, I do say in my little tagline, I'm like, come by for playing games. Poorly.
That's right. You have to play like you work at IGN.
Oh, yeah. As I played the game earlier, I decided that it was too difficult to get through the tutorial.
Be like, well, yeah, I see your main character is shooting, holding a gun. Can you actually shoot the gun?
Oh.
No, I think it's just for decoration.
I've heard about this. A lot of environmental exploration in Doom. Really not a whole lot of shooting anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more about like something like Animal Crossing now, where you gift your friends guns. You don't shoot your friends anymore. Oh, look, that blue one. Get that blue one. Oh, now he's red.
The colors, is there like a better resource gathering when you do that, based on when you murder them?
I think it's like, yeah, you get more stealth.
Ah.
Oh, 7B bringing up the Tom Green cancer special. It's uncut and shows his cancer's ball removal surgery. That's a classic. There's also the Japan Fun Subway Hour or something like that, where he goes to Japan and he pisses off a lot of Japanese people. So he was doing this shit before Logan Paul. Tom Green was such a, love him or hate him, he set a lot of trends that people don't really realize or give credit to. Like Jackass and all these things, all these YouTube influencers, these pranksters. it all kind of basically started with Tom Green, his little Canadian public access show.
YouTube before YouTube.
Yeah, even like the podcast thing, he was doing a show, and Joe Rogan, I think when he interviewed him recently too. He looks like he's got a giant beard. And he lives in a van apparently during the pandemic.
I feel like
he has a really like decked out van.
Yeah, I would believe that's something Tom Green would do.
Yeah, he says he's loving life, you know. He's decked out. It's like probably like an RV type thing, but he has everything he needs and he does his show from it. And yeah, and the dude was a trendsetter, and he's a lot more calmed down now. And whenever you listen to him talk, it's just fascinating. It's kind of like a lot of these guys who were crazy in their younger days, like Mike Tyson. Guy's got a lot of wisdom after threatening to eat Lennox Lewis's children and biting Evander Holyfield's ear off.
You know, I don't know if you watched that fight like I did when it was live. You saw Evander Holyfield was doing some grindy stuff with his elbows.
Some grindy stuff?
Well, no, he would grind on what was it like?
Just being a little dirty.
Well, I don't know. Like there was this was also this fight was what 25 years ago. Ish, like what 97, 96?
97 maybe.
Yeah. So like 23 years ago. I'm vaguely remembering where like because I was really rooting for Mike because that dude was just a fucking monster.
Guy was a beast.
Yeah. But Evander was clear is a very graceful fighter. So he had a lot of differences there. But I don't know. He was doing stuff where he was kind of grinding on some of the wounds that he had. But it was also biting someone's ears off is not a proper response when you're fighting. You know.
That's what Captain Hook would say is bad form.
Yeah.
Right. Bad form. So, but yeah, they've made up and they're friends and everything, which is kind of crazy. Because back then I was like, oh, they'll never be friends. Life
bit his
goes on.
ears off. They're not gonna be friends.
Yeah, well, bit my ear off, motherfucker. And in the wrong context. Activated says glory gives you health and chainsaw gives you ammo. That's right.
Oh, do I have a chainsaw? Do I have a chainsaw?
You should have a chainsaw, yeah. This thing is just your weapon. If you cycle through, it's like a melee attack. You just pop it out and just chainsaw people in half and get tons of ammo.
That'd be nice.
Someone at IGN gave Assassin's Creed Rogue a bad score because he thought the 7 Years' War was boring. Well, they're very particular there. I'll put it that way.
I'm gonna give this game a poor review because they picked a genre and time period I'm not happy with.
Yeah. Well, I remember when Army of Two came out. I think it might have been IGN as well, but they gave it a bad score because it's I don't like how this is glorifying mercenary work in the Middle East. Fuck you! It's a fantasy cartoon version of this. These guys are talking about Wu-Tang Clan while they're being surrounded by a bunch of suicide bombers. I think someone needs to get a sense of humor. But yeah, it's just
That's funny.
So goofy.
I'm gonna put my foot down and discuss that. I'm playing a video game about this because whatever.
Virtue.
That's goofy.
Look how much a good person I am. I told those video game developers off. Screw that it's given his list of comedians, I guess. And then it looks like Tom Green is just near the top right after Bill Burr. It's pretty good. Jim Carrey, I guess in the acting sense, yes.
Bill Burr has a really funny one. He does a whole weird monologue where he talks about the Ranger initiation training, and I thought it was just fucking hilarious.
Oh, I've not heard it.
It's pretty funny. He's talking about special forces, then he goes into this whole rant about he's like, I can go do some pull-ups in my backyard. It's just it's pretty funny the way he ties it together.
There's there are a few well, of course Bill Burr has his own channel where he just talks in the morning. And got a little tame after he got married, but still very funny. But there's a lot of old clips out there of him just ranting on random things, even video clips. One of the funniest things I remember from him ranting on was the Great Antonio versus Antonio Inoki. It's a wrestling match in Japan where like Antonio Inoki just like legit beat the shit out of this guy, the Great Antonio, because he was getting pissed off. Just kicked the shit out of him. That was just one of the funniest things. Oh, punching out Robin Givens.
Well, I think, Jimmy, I appreciate you dropping by, man.
Oh, no,
I think
no
I'm probably
problem.
gonna
End it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here because it's unfortunately it's almost 3 a.m. my time, and my kids like to wake me up at 8 a.m. or no 7 a.m. whether I want to get up or not. So
You're right. All right, man. Yeah, take it easy, and hope you enjoy the new year.
yeah, you as well, man.
Everybody, yeah.
Any plans for streaming anything like that, like next weekend or anything along those lines?
I don't know, maybe. I think I should probably put out some more videos, but thought about doing one on my birthday, but fuck it. I don't wanna.
Did you wanna?
So yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, nothing streaming wise planned, but I'll probably put out some video stuff.
Okay.
How about yourself?
I've been kind of hammering away on my new script for the N64 video, which I think I'm gonna have fun with.
What is the breadth of this video?
I just got the history and development of the N64 and some other stuff. I don't know. I have some fun, really dumb ideas for some shot ideas because I found an entire assets library for a bunch of like N64 games. So it should be really fun doing 3D stuff for that. So I think I have some neat ideas.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah.
But all right. Well, thank you everybody for dropping by and hanging out. Smoke, it was great having you on as well. Sorry your internet died and couldn't hang out longer. Those you don't know, the individual with me in the chat is Jimmy Hoppa from Import Game for the Win, a staple of the retro gaming community. And if you're not subbed to his channel, I really think you need to check it out. All right, thanks guys. All right, bye.
All right, take care, guys. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, well, thanks for dropping by, man.
No problem. This is good.